Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, this seems familiar. It seems like we just had one of these shows.
We did. I can't hear the music. Are you playing the music?
No, I'm scrolling down to it while you said it.
I can't hear it.
No music.
I just hit the button now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Collector Fusion with a special SDCC. Nobody gonna finish the sentence.
Extravaganza.
JV played with toys. Matt just sitting there just waiting for me to say something.
I gotta be real honest. Like, I fell asleep a little bit earlier. I literally just woke up 10 minutes ago. So I'm trying to wake the fuck up. I was like, man, it's Sunday, dude, and I don't usually do a chat on Sundays. So I get Sundays, I get all tired in the afternoon. I'm like, I'm gonna take a nap. Me and my wife was watching Blade 2, and I was just like, I fell asleep. My wife woke me up. It's like, hey, don't you have a show today? I was like, what time is it? It's like, it's 4:45. I was like, shit, I do have a show today. Like, it's more like a Sunday afternoon nap, man. It's fun. It's enjoyable. Anyway,
the naps are fun. That's one of my favorite pastimes.
It is. It's a favorite pastime once you hit it's a favorite pastime once you hit 40. Yeah. It's pretty much it. But
that dude from Pinky Blinders, when it interviews, like, I need naps. I love naps.
All right.
I relate to that so much.
It is. It's awesome. But enough about naps.
We're talking
about. Are we old? We are. Well, two of us are.
Well, there's two old guys and a fetus.
Fetus.
All right, hang on. Let me tell them about my weekend, and then we'll get it.
Nobody gives a shit about your weekend.
Oh,
did you not hear we're old? We're gonna fall asleep if you start talking about that.
All right, fine.
He went to a wedding. He didn't fuck Plastic Man for the first weekend in, like, I don't know, a year. So that's all his weekend involved.
All right. How about I show the toys I got then? How about that? The last weekend, I did show Torch off. I showed him.
Well, if you showed him off, why you show him again?
Just to recap, then I got this Legends Iron Sheik on clearance, $5. Got him for $5.
The original Hot Tua.
Yeah. My wife bought me this one. Ultimate Edition Cody Rhodes figure. I haven't opened them up yet. And then I found this at GameStop out of everything else. The Darth Sidious from Revenge of the Sith. I only paid $15 for it. So that's all I got this week before the weekend started.
Yep. We had a lot of stuff going on this week.
Oh yeah,
lots of fun stuff, which is why we're doing this. That's the whole point.
Mm-hmm.
If any of you out there watching have been keeping up, I have been spam posting on ToyTubers, and on my Facebook page too, because I've just been like playing around on it all weekend. So much good news coming out, mostly good. There's a couple things I don't really give much of a crap about, but you may. I don't know. That's your call. We don't have to agree on everything. It's okay for me to be right and you to be wrong. I don't have a problem with that. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
But
agree.
Anyway, lots of stuff, lots of toy news, lots of other news too. I mean, let's be honest here. Who the hell saw that coming with Dr. Doom?
Yep. Well, it kind of shows too. This entire movie is going to be a throwaway movie because they're just casting random people. It's this. They're Fantastic Four. The cast are not going to last because these are temporary for secret. Doomsday. They're going to reset the universe. Doomsday.
Yeah. Well, and they just threw away fucking Kang. I almost said Krang. Kang. They just threw him away. Yeah. They changed the entire movie from Kang Dynasty to Doomsday. I
would have loved to see they would never do it because they're not that ballsy in it these days. And Robert Downey Jr. be like in Tropic Thunder.
Kang. Yeah. I gotta be honest. I'm real curious what this movie is going to be and how they're going to explain Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. That I don't know how they're going to do that. They didn't really say. I mean, they said Doomsday. He came out for the announcement for Avengers Doomsday. But is he gonna be in the Fantastic Four movie too? I don't know. I'm curious to see how the hell they're gonna do it. I'm assuming that some kind of, he's obviously some alternate universe version of Victor Von Doom, I guess, if he's playing Victor Von Doom, or is he just infamous Iron Man? Which, by the way, if you have that figure, good for you, because it's now selling for $100 online after yesterday.
Which is actually not Tony Stark. It is Victor Von Doom.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to sum up the entire Avengers change thing with Kang to Dr. Doom, you can just show them the clip I sent y'all earlier today. That basically sum it up.
You sent a clip?
Yeah, a clip. I sent y'all one. I sent y'all a clip. I did.
Yeah, it's going to be some multiverse thing. I don't know what. Like, I don't know what multiverse kind of deal they're going to do. Again, I'm very curious to see what exactly happens, but how they're going to explain it.
Comment. Yeah.
Gustav, it's like he's 100% right there. Everybody got hot for RJD coming back except for Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, he's very upset, but maybe you shouldn't beat white women. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a big part of it.
Maybe you shouldn't do that.
You shouldn't beat any.
Well, you shouldn't beat any women, but I'm just specifically calling out what he did. But
Yeah.
Oh, I did not see Sifrlight's comment. Did me and Plastic Man have a good wedding? I could not take Plastic Man with me. The wife wouldn't. She was getting jealous, so I couldn't take
He just took Plastic Man's arm, kept it in his pocket.
No, I couldn't take it.
Well, he kept it around something.
He kept it. He wore it like a wedding ring. Anyway.
You know, if they actually make something like that, a Plastic Man as a wedding ring, I would give it to my wife in a heartbeat.
That's so wrong on so many levels. God. Anyway. Yeah, there was all kinds of news come out of SDCC this weekend. Obviously, Friday was, I think Friday was the biggest toy news day, because the toy news, I mean, essentially the news coming out of SDCC, anything toy related, was stuff that was there. There were, displays on shows on the floor and everything like that. The toy stuff really isn't getting much of a big announcement. There were a few announcements that were put out there. McFarlane did a panel, excuse me. I think Marvel Legends did a panel. So there was a couple things there, but most of that was done on Friday. There have been a few little releases here and there. Most of the stuff on Saturday and Sunday has been more movie and TV show related. But I think most of the toy stuff, this was some of the stuff that I pulled up here. I've been posting Transformers stuff just for you there.
And I have to say, one of the Transformer announcements has me more excited than anything revealed this week.
What is it? Which one? Is it anything that we posted in Toy Tubers?
Yes. Can you guess?
Is it the Optimus that I posted?
Nope.
No. I don't know. Now I want to go through all the ones that were Transformers related. I don't remember what all I posted. Is it the reissue of Power of the Prime? It's not Optimus related. Oh, Knight Rider. Knight Rider. Yes.
Yeah. It's got a freaking working scanner light on it. I freaking love that thing.
Where is it? Oh my God. This is all the Transformers news. Is it this one? Yes, this one here. Knight Rider. So we're getting we got the official releases here. Knight Rider, Autobot Agent Knight.
The scanner actually lights up and works. It is just, I'm not crazy about the blue accents, but other than that,
I like the blue accents. I think it looks cool. I think it's got a great looking robot form.
Oh, absolutely. And they can easily do a Decepticon release as Car.
Yeah.
Give it a new head sculpt, change color scheme up a bit, add the silver two-tone, black and silver two-tone, change the blue color out to something else, and that way you got in a yellow scanner instead of red.
Yeah, that's a great looking robot form.
It is. It looks so damn good. I am so looking forward to that. I've been passing on all these crossover ones because I've been like, meh. But Kit just seems to work so much because he actually is an artificial intelligent car.
I just saw the Ninja Turtle van at Target yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I was not going to pay $60 for it, but I saw it. I didn't think I'd ever see that like in store. Of course, we talked about this one on Friday night.
Oh yeah,
we got better pictures now.
That is the best crossover one they've done, I think. He doesn't look like he's getting the hollowness, like the Megatron's just a hollow mess. I think Soundwave is looking better. I never got Bumblebee, but yeah, the Cup and Sergeant Cup with Sergeant Slaughter makes so damn much sense.
These are great,
and I love the fact they're O-ring figures. I probably won't even open the Slaughter. I already got a vintage Slaughter. He's just missing a swagger stick. That'd be a great thing to get if you see Slaughter out somewhere, get signed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a great looking one there. Trying to see what other Transformers. I mean, there's so much Transformers news. Transformers 1 trailer's out. We obviously can't play that because copyright bullshit. Yep. Which makes
we got the leader class Transformers 1 Optimus Prime coming out. And we got the 40th anniversary G1 reissue coming out.
Some of the pictures from the show.
Yep.
There's the death. We've talked about these before. The death of traumatized the adults who were children. This 4-pack I've actually seen at Target, by the way.
Which kills me because I only want one figure out of that 4-pack. But does it go?
I saw it and I was like, that looks cool.
I was disappointed with the 40th anniversary Prime. If you scroll back up, that one there, it's got a perfect vintage style box and stuff with the 40th anniversary logo on it. I thought it was the missing link, and it's the standard G1 Optimus Prime
re-release. Yeah.
It's in the cartoon style color scheme and stuff, but why did you not use the missing link?
Yep, just saw this.
I don't expect you can actually change out the mask for it to be different turtles. And a lot of good Transformers stuff coming out. The mainline stuff has been so damn good. That Doom Studio series Optimus Prime is really good, and
got some more Shattered Glass. I like the Shattered Glass stuff. Those are cool looking.
Yep.
I know a lot of people don't like them, but I think they've just. I don't get about the storyline. I just like the way I like the redeco stuff.
It's basically like Star Trek's Mirrorverse, where good guys are bad guys are good guys type thing.
Studio series Optimus. We're getting that re-release. That's just been. I dropped that in Toy Tubers because apparently it's been showing up at Targets. It's been showing up, just like nobody knew it was getting re-released.
Sif for Life finally watched the G.I. Joe movie. It's so good movie. If you've not watched that movie, go watch that movie.
Oh, it's such a fantastic movie.
Are you talking about the animated movie, Sif for Life?
Let's just assume, yes, because let's hope.
Because that's the only one that's really good.
But
I'm sorry, G.I. Joe Resolut's really good too. It's more adult themed animated, where you got people getting killed and stuff.
Actually, there's another one too, but it's animated. It's Valor versus Venom.
You get the Darth in the house. Party on, Darth.
Mattel dropping new Street Sharks.
They're doing pretty well with the Street Sharks. They're selling out like when they're hitting stores, and pre-orders are selling out.
We get that kind of
funny, having a killer whale, even they eat sharks.
He's talking about the live-action movie with Channing Tatum as Duke.
He's joking, by the way. Better be joking.
He's laughing now at the end there. Yeah. Another comment.
He better be joking. I'm just saying. But I don't know. I don't know. I need to see these in person before I know if there's anything I'm going to pick up.
They're a little more expensive than Origins figures because they're bigger. But
I just don't really have an attachment to Street Sharks. Like they look cool, but
they come out in that like 90s early '90s type thing, where late '80s, early '90s?
Oh, it was more. Street Sharks was like 93, 94, maybe. Like they were getting into the mid '90s, which for us that's really after our time as getting connected to cartoons. You know what I mean? So I'll have to see them in person, and if they click with me when I see them in person, I might pick some up. But I haven't seen any yet.
But they might be good companion pieces for go with the origin stuff. But
yeah, apparently we got a fantastic car. I don't know if that's a balloon or what the hell that is. I don't know. I thought it was cool looking.
That is cool. I was sitting there watching it. What is it? It was moon. I think it's got to be a balloon. He looks like he's pulling it along or something.
Mm-hmm.
That one dude walking.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but it looks cool. It's a cool looking, fantastic car.
Yeah.
I don't know how the thing fits in that sumbitch, but this has got a convertible top. I don't know.
Yeah, he was talking about the original cartoon movie.
Okay. All right. So we've got. We were just talking about this before the chat. So we got
the sectors are going to be at Walmart. That's really surprising. That's really cool. It's cool they're getting out there. It's another one of those properties that's cool. I'm glad they're getting brought back for people, but I don't have a connection to.
I mean, I remember the sectors. I don't ever really. I think I might have had one or two of the figures or something. I don't remember, to be honest. It wasn't something I was real big into. I remember it. I remember liking it well enough, I guess. But it wasn't like Ninja Turtles or G.I. Joe or anything. But so we're getting more.
Are you eating on screen, JB? Put them away.
Pringles?
Yeah.
Pathetic. Anyway, we are getting the bikes. This was the biggest complaint, was that where are their bikes? And people were doing videos about trying to put the bikes from the old school figures with the new figures coming out.
The bikes were always coming, but they were just late.
So, and we're getting alternate Sports Bros uniforms, which, okay, cool.
I would just like to have the original ones, and Quinn sold mine.
Yeah, he did. he totally did. He just straight up sold it. So Biker Mice from Mars, Cowboys and Moon Mesa. We got more of these the RoboForce stuff coming out.
Which the RoboForce
this stuff is really my thing. This all kind of falls into the same category as Street Sharks for me.
Yeah, they're getting in that little genre where we were out of stuff on that.
It was slightly after my time, So, but I'm sure fetuses like JB are all into this, because that's their thing. So the 30s kids in their 30s are probably appreciating this stuff. I mean, it's all cool looking stuff. It's just not anything that particularly interests me.
I still see you eating.
I just finished.
God damn it. The unprofessional attitude at this point. It's so disrespectful to the audience.
Here we go.
It really is. It's just.
Are you done eating now?
I finished already. I tossed the can.
It's so disrespectful.
I'm just letting you guys talk. That's all I'm doing. That's why I'm sitting here eating.
Mm-hmm.
Unmute it.
White people. Damn white people. Anyway, Mezco dropping the new Deadpool and Wolverine. Deadpool looks pretty good. We've only gotten the one promo pic. So, but it's Mezco. It looks cool.
Yeah. And we're I have to say how stupid people running that run Marvel Comics are right now. Have you seen the news?
Dude, no, I don't pay attention to
the height of the popularity of Deadpool right now. And the morons running Marvel Comics killed Deadpool off and replaced him with a girl.
Why?
It's because the Kathleen Kennedy thing. Put a chick in and make it lame.
Why would you? That's just like burning money.
Well, it's the same thing they did too at the peak of the MCU. When the MCU was just getting going and really going, They killed and replaced all the characters off with all new Marvel.
It says eat, sleep, collect, repeat is what my T-shirt says. So I've already done the eating part. Now I got to sleep later and then collect.
That's dumb as shit.
And it is Wade's daughter, but nobody wanted to see him kill off Deadpool at the height of his popularity. If anything, people would be wanting, hey, I want to go buy some Deadpool comics.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, it's Marvel. And then hence the reason I really don't get interested in comics anymore nowadays. Not that there's not still plenty of good comics out there, but we did get some screenshots from the Fantastic Four movie that really don't show much.
No.
I mean, they're there. They exist.
You got a thing
on the dating show.
It's very much of Fox style, like looking with a man in a suit with a thing.
Which I'm glad.
It's fine. If they do it properly, it will be great.
I mean, that Thing costume from those original movies was, pardon the pun, fantastic. Like, it was awesome.
It
looked great.
Michael, was it Michael? What's his last name? Michael Chiklis.
Chiklis, yeah.
He's just too small.
Actually,
in real life, he was not a big dude.
Do you all remember the one that came out before the one that came out in the 90s or the early 2000s? That Fantastic Four movie?
Oh, we remember it. Yes.
Yeah. That Thing costume wasn't too bad.
That Thing costume actually was pretty good. It was the only, I think it was where they spent all $10,000 of the budget for that movie.
I'd say so. I've watched it several times. I enjoy it, even though it's not great.
Oh, it's awful. It's an awful movie, but it helped, retain rights, I guess. Oh, this one here.
The cream of the crop, and nobody does it better.
Yep. I dig this quite a bit.
They dropped that in the case today, and it's and that goes along too, right with if you want to recreate the arcade game.
Yeah.
That's the cast they have in there with him from the arcade game and their looks.
Yeah.
But now here's the question: are they going to not reissue, but do new molds of the Cyclops? Because we have not gotten that version of Cyclops at all yet in action figure modern form.
It would be nice to have him on a Vulcan body, because the old one's on the Bucky Cap, which that Bucky Cap body has never been right for Psych, because he's supposed to be tall. He's like 6'3".
Mm-hmm.
The Bucky Cap mold is short.
More people, and it's from Secret Wars from the 80s, but it's still a good costume. I mean, I'm like Matt. I'm excited to get it.
It works as Secret Wars or the arcade version. It works both ways.
And that's what, to me, this screams more Secret Wars than anything else. Like, that's what I see when I look at this, is that old school.
I like the new head sculpt too. It's a good. They're finally getting the mask right.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing I don't like about it is he's got those soft edge claws, like from '97 figure, though. That's the one.
That's the look for it. At the time, the look for his claws were not blades. They look like like curved spikes. And that's the look that he had for a long time in the comics. Actually, it wasn't until the '90s that they started doing more of that blade look to him.
Yeah, they didn't have like the sharp edge blade for the longest time. It was just
okay. I didn't know.
Claws.
Yeah,
you had a sharp tip. They were basically for stabbing.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that, so y'all cleared it up for me. So.
Yeah, I mean that's his original appearance all the way up, and it wasn't until the '90s. It was after. I mean, the first time I remember him seeing we did get no, that's not true. There was a couple of times in the '80s where they were drawn as blades, but that was usually on cover art, never in the
the really iconic covers were the Hulk's reflection in the claws.
Yeah, they would be drawn like blades occasionally, but again, it was usually just on cover art. But yeah, most of the time they look like this.
Okay.
Which, again, with this costume, that's fine with me. I don't even mind the color. I know probably a lot of people were saying something about the colors being off, but it's very Secret Wars. I'm fine with that. That's to me, that's what it looks like.
They're a lot more vibrant than what we're used to seeing on the brown.
I mean, I look at this as a great addition to my other brown suit Wolverine. You know what I mean? Like, this is a great, like, it's not going to replace it because it's different, Jim
Lee drew him with blades, and Fredo and Argyle said claws on animals aren't blades. That's true.
Yeah.
Of course, that was before they gave them the origin of it, where the claws are. Used to be, they always said, like, the claws were part of the Weapon X program.
Yeah.
Until they finally gave him an origin, which I think it was a mistake ever giving him an origin. He was more interesting when it was a mystery of his origin.
I think the only origin that he ever needed was up until they did Weapon X in Marvel Comics Presents.
Yeah.
Which was enough of an origin where they just dropped in little hints. Like, we knew he'd been really old, and we knew he didn't remember his past. We knew he was in World War II, but we didn't really know how or why. Like, we knew certain things, little tidbits, and then we got Weapon X, right? And then we got that whole storyline, beautiful storyline, which just gave us a little piece of time about his time at Weapon X, but didn't really do anything else. And that's where we got the little hints that, oh, did he have his claws before then? Like, oh, his claws were always there, but we didn't really get any more than that. You know what I mean?
Like, even stories too, like where, like when people were getting their powers like dampened, and like his healing factor wasn't working, but he could still pop his claws, type thing, and like, well, these aren't natural.
Yeah, but I like the Weapon X is, I think, where they should have stopped. Honestly,
yeah.
I think there was enough in that you could have like, I don't know. Yeah, the mystery of his origin was a good thing for the character. Although, I mean, look, I love Wolverine, but let's be honest, Wolverine, like, up there with Batman, is one of the most overrated comic book characters ever.
Oh yeah, it's like, it's like in the movie we just watched, like, a comic accurate Wolverine looks freaking ridiculous in real life.
Yes,
he's 5'3".
Yeah.
That was a funny scene, though. Yeah, totally, total surprise.
But it's like, so yeah, Wolverine in real life. How has he ever been a threat to the Hulk? Because the Hulk just don't want to kill him. The Hulk is not a killer.
Well, I like the idea behind him, right? Like, the idea behind his entire character is, I mean, he's a Wolverine, and in real life, Wolverines have the ability to kill a bear. I mean, that's why they called him that. That was the whole point. He was supposed to be a tiny little dude who could get to places. Like, the idea was, I mean, a Wolverine kills a bear. How? Because they're fucking tiny. They get on the bear's back, they get at their neck, and they can tear into it and kill the bear, and the bear can't get to them. You know what I mean? Like, that's the point of him, which I always liked. And I thought, okay, that's cool. That made sense for him. He's a tiny little mean dude with huge claws, and he could, like, jump on the Hulk's back and, like, trash into him, and the Hulk could be like, or whatever.
Well, the problem is, though, the Hulk has a healing factor even stronger than Wolverine's. So,
I never thought that that Wolverine would actually be able to kill the Hulk, but like, the point of him originally showing up was that he was sent to kill the Hulk.
Well, no, but they always try to make it. He's a bigger. It's getting overhyped. They make him out to be where he can kill anybody.
Yeah, and he can't.
Well, and World War Hulk, the Hulk took out Wolverine when he was decided not to, like, hold back. It was a joke of a fight.
Yeah,
Hulk with Wolverine. He's like, well, I can't break your. He was just, I beat your skull in enough and turn your brain to mush. That would get.
Yeah.
You're sloshing around, beating inside your own metal skull.
ZD Toys Wolverine. I had people asking me about this. I was posting this on the weekend, asking me where you buy these. By the way, if you're interested in ZD Toy stuff, you can get it on eBay, you can get it on Amazon, or you can get them on AliExpress too. You can buy them on AliExpress. If you find them on AliExpress, they're actually cheaper there. And people are like, well, but that's knockoffs. Like, no, you don't understand. These are officially licensed Chinese toys.
AliExpress,
they're not knockoffs.
The AliExpress sells knockoffs and official stuff.
Yeah.
The people just think everything's a knockoff on AliExpress.
I've been surprised. I've been posting this stuff. A lot of people have never heard of ZD Toys. And I'm like, well, they have an official Marvel license in China. Like these are official toys. These aren't knockoffs. They do big business in China. They're a very popular action figure company in China, and they make good stuff. The only downside to them is fitting them in with your Marvel Legends collection because they're 1/10 scale figures, so they're 7-inch scale, which is good for some characters and not good for others.
Golf Tab says they're on the Shozy store, which is good to buy stuff from. I would assume they're also on Bombus B as well. But Shozy store, you can get free shipping. Bombus B, you got to pay shipping.
But the last couple I've gotten on AliExpress because they were cheaper there than everywhere else, plus free shipping.
He says they're cheaper than AliExpress on Shozy store. The Zeta Toys, or ZD Toys, I'm sorry.
Now let's see. Of course, everybody saw this.
I'm almost sick of seeing it.
This overshadowed the entire convention.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, it was the most important news that came out so far of the show.
Well, they've dumped the entire Kang Dynasty and then went to Doomsday.
Yeah.
Which they finally start listing because, I'm sorry, people like Dr. Doom better than Kang. Kang is a shitty villain.
And truth be told, hasn't Tony Stark actually been Dr. Doom, like appearing in the comics?
No.
He hasn't? No. I can remember seeing a panel I posted today of him actually
Tony Stark's never been Dr. Doom, no. Dr. Doom's been Iron Man, but Tony Stark's never been Dr. Doom. Although he wasn't really Iron Man, but I mean, he was still Dr. Doom, but he was wearing an Iron Man suit. So.
And surprising enough, I was very happily surprised to see Make Toys. We just had TFCon a couple weeks ago, and Make Toys didn't show their test shot of Highbrow, Masterpiece, their version of like a Masterpiece Highbrow, which it looks damn good. I'm just looking forward to it. That's like 8 years in the making.
Check out Sid for Life's comment he just put.
Good news! You never have to watch Ant-Man 3 as part of the MCU story again.
We'll probably never get anything else from that again. I mean, I at this point, I doubt Ant-Man even makes an appearance in any of the. Well, I don't know. Maybe he shows up in Secret Wars or something.
He'll probably show up. Just the whole Kang thing has just been dropped.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You might see some Kang or something other like if they do. Since they had TVA show up in the Deadpool movie.
Mm-hmm.
So,
hey, Deadpool and the Wolverines are still to pre-order.
Little conspiracy theory, a little bit too. It's like we all saw like the multiverse of Kangs at the end of the movie, which most of them were all down at the majors. But the new figure they revealed, like with his chair, has different faceplates for different versions of Kang. So they can still have Kang show up somewhere easily and replace with a different actor.
I think they're just going to avoid it altogether, honestly.
Probably.
Just avoid it. Maybe years later, once they kick off the new MCU after Secret Wars, maybe they'll.
Doom has killed Kang in the comics. They could just do like a single like thing in the movie, like have Doom show up and kill Kang.
Yeah.
I pre-order these Sentinels.
I am disappointed that they're not bigger. I'm sorry. Those Sentinels should have been bigger.
Oh, they already go up for pre-order?
Yeah, they did.
Sold out a bit?
I don't know. I haven't looked since yesterday.
I mean, the Sentinels. So those are supposed to be the Sentinels from the X-Men arcade game. Yeah, and in the X-Men arcade game, those Sentinels are bigger than Colossus.
They're a little bit bigger than him, not by much.
Yeah, not by much, But those dudes are just regular Marvel Legends scale size.
They're Iron Man size.
Yes, which bullshit. No, they shouldn't be that small. I'm sorry. No. Like, if they would have been appropriately sized, I would have been interested. I'm not interested in them at that size. They're smaller than the Colossus they just showed.
And they are sold out.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll probably keep one. I can send you one, Jared, if you want it.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm not the biggest X-Men fan. I like X-Men, but I don't.
I just wanted a set.
Shut your damn mouth.
I just wanted those Sentinels because I missed out on the HasLab because it was gone. Like, I couldn't support it back then. So I want to get this 2-pack. So I'm like, oh well, I got some Sentinels on my shelf. This right
I picked myself out.
Compared to the Doctor Strange figure that was standing right there, they're with their knees slightly bent. They're the same size as that Doctor Strange figure. Which means when you unbend their knees, they're maybe 7-inch figures. Like, they're not going to be bigger than Colossus. Like, they're going to be tiny for what they fucking are. They're basically the size of the average fucking Thor figure that comes out.
Up Rose's are about the size of Hercules.
Yeah, that's not how big they were.
They're bigger, but they're the size of Hercules. They're 7.2 inches height.
Yeah, that's not how big they're supposed to be.
Now, here's a question. Do you agree with them doing a 2-pack with the comic accurate Wong or no?
Yes. Yes. That okay. Wong is why I want that 2-pack.
Why would you disagree with a comic accurate Wong?
No, I was saying, do you agree that it should?
He hates Asians. He's racist.
I'm not racist. No. No. But no, people were commenting saying, well, why couldn't Wong been a single card? Why did it have to be in a 2-pack with Doctor Strange?
They were afraid not enough people wanted just Wong, which I get.
And that's just wrong.
I get it. Like, Wong is like
he did there.
Look, I mean, if you look at the we've had 2 versions of Wong come out already from the MCU. Those were not flying off the shelves.
No.
Okay? They just weren't. So I understand why
I got an extra Ollie's.
I understand why they'd be nervous about just single card releasing Wong. I think they underestimate how much Marvel Comics fans would love to have Wong, a comic accurate Wong. But I understand why they were nervous. I think they're wrong.
People love Wong.
Well, people were saying it shouldn't have been Doctor Strange in the 2-pack.
Who the fuck else are you going to put in a 2-pack with Wong? What do you mean it shouldn't have been?
Some people were saying
do a comic book version of Madison.
Yeah, with Wongers and Madison. Like, yeah. No, of course it should be a Doctor Strange, and they're giving us a Doctor Strange that's basically the same.
I know who would have been
with like a new cape and some extra accessories. It makes sense. There's nothing wrong.
I know what I would have wanted besides another Strange, which they would never do. Comic accurate ancient one.
The comic accurate ancient one, yes, or a comic accurate Mandarin, which they're never going to do.
Yeah, we'll get the green skin.
We'll get the green version of Mandarin at some point in the animated series stuff. Which, okay, fine, but I don't know. I don't understand, like, why. Like, they're like, oh, we can't have somebody who's Asian called Mandarin. What? Why not? Why not? Because it's too on the nose. So, who gives a shit?
It's the Marvel Legends.
He's Asian.
Yes, Mr.
I mean, you ain't got to draw him like they drew him back in the 1960s where he was yellow or anything like that. Like, stay away from the racist stereotypes or something. But there's nothing wrong with having an Asian character named Mandarin.
Well, they did change up the in Shang-Chi. They changed his dad. That's his dad's name in the comics is Fu Manchu.
Yeah. Look, that makes way more sense just because of the name.
All right, I like your comment.
Angie, there's nothing wrong with Mandarin being Asian. Just whatever.
I like your,
look at this. Look at this, man. It's got it working. All it would need now is the sound effect.
No, what it needs is a little sound effect in it. It goes doo-doo, 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 doo-doo.
And the fact that it lights up and it still transforms, and that is awesome. The only problem is the batteries can go dead on that thing. Because it looks damn awesome.
It is cool.
Are hearing this, Jared is gushing over.
This is what I was talking about. I'm excited for. This is finally going to see a release. This is a company called Make Toys. They do like masterpiece style, like Transformers.
Mm-hmm.
I forget their third party name for it, but it's Masterpiece Highbrow Headmaster. And I always loved the highbrow figure when I was younger because the dual rotor helicopter is like it's twin engine helicopter. Just it always looks so cool.
And by the way, I don't know what this is, and I've been sharing so much stuff that is Transformers related, Jared, just for you on ToyTubers, because I don't know what any of this crap is. All these Transformers posts, like this one was from you, but the other ones that we had up there,
yeah,
I don't know what these are. I'm doing that because I love you. I just want you to know that. I have no clue or much interest in Transformers. He looks like he kind of reminds me of what's his face, the Triple Changer. Is it Charger? Not Charger. What's the Triple Changer? The green Triple Changer from the movie that goes
Springer.
What is it?
Springer.
Springer. Thank you. I don't know. There's something about the helicopter mode. Reminds me of Springer.
Then after that, we only need one more Autobot. This one's only taken 8 years in development. Hopefully, we can get the last one in less time.
Yeah.
We got some more. We got some more Jada Toys. 2077 Cyberpunk. Oh, this is the Mega Man stuff they're putting in the case.
And then they got Street Fighter down on the bottom shelf. I saw Zangief. Is it Zangief or Zangief? I don't even know how you're supposed to say his name anymore.
I've called him Zangief.
Zangief. I've been hearing it.
I just called him Zangief, but I don't know.
Zangief, I think's right.
But
Jada's showed a bunch of new properties.
I will say, like, I'm not into this stuff, but like those Mega Man figures are fucking sweet looking.
Oh yes, I think they look great. It's just something I'm not into. It's like
if I was like really into Mega Man, that's an awesome.
Every toy company out there right now needs to start going off the Jada Toys model. Make all the freaking characters.
Yeah. Don't
jump around and mess with people having to wait 10 years to get complete teams.
Mm-hmm.
They're like dragging their feet, like try to. I don't know what I think they're thinking. If we don't complete teams and we can make them buy more stuff while they're waiting on the stuff they want to complete.
My favorite Street Fighter character.
Look what Storm Collectibles did. They had Street Fighter for like what 10 years?
Oh yeah,
and they never even finished one game series of characters. And Jada's finished this. They got every character out. They put a Tuma up yesterday. That's everybody. They have everybody from Street Fighter 2.
Oh, I can't wait for that Guile and that Blanca figure right there.
This is the go-to line right now. I want to see them get more like properties like this, and I'm glad for everybody's getting Scooby-Doo and the other lines they're getting. It's like, but they did such a great job in Street Fighter. I want to see more stuff like that.
Look at that lineup right there. Look at that.
You know, if they finish up Street Fighter, what I'd love to see, Fatal Fury.
Yeah. I still want to see Final Fight. I want them to drop the Final Fight figures because it's Street Fighter adjacent. Those characters are, Hagar and Guy and the Cody they've been in versions of Street Fighter. And Final Fight was, that was the precursor to Street Fighter 2 for those that if you're not old like we are. That game was awesome. And those characters were awesome. A lot of people know who those characters are, but they know them from Street Fighter later on.
Yeah, they came into Street Fighter later on.
But they were in. I want them to do a 3-pack Final Fight spin-off something or other with those 3 characters. And from the looks of it, they would have. I mean, when you look at Zangief and all these characters, like they'll make Hagar, whatever the hell his name is, appropriately huge because he should.
They're doing really good with the scaling.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for them to do. I hope they do a Dan Hibiki is who I'm waiting for.
I could see them doing later Street Fighter, like continue Street Fighter, do like later series. I love the fact they're actually completing a single game series of characters before moving on. Storm Collectibles wouldn't stay on one game. Like they squandered like Mortal Kombat. They kept making Sub-Zero and Scorpion over and over in different versions.
Yeah,
and their scaling's all different.
I don't know how many people out there like vintage collection stuff. The better of the 2 lines, by the way, if you're into Star Wars shit. But they put out a whole bunch of stuff. A lot of it's Mandalorian related, which I'm burnt out on Mandalorian stuff. However, still cool figures. Getting the armor's whole setup.
Mm-hmm. And it's not have to do like behind any kind of paywall whatsoever. And one of the big news on Hasbro Marvel Legends is the fact they're not going to do a HasLab this year.
Yeah, I heard that.
They're just going to release Dragon Man and be a straight up release. They talk about we thought we could have done this with a paywall, but we didn't want to do that. We just want to do a standard release, which some of the stuff doesn't need to be a HasLab. Just do it. Giant Man would have sold at stores. I'm sorry, Giant Man would have sold at stores, but $200 price
would have, yeah. And maybe they're starting to realize that
because they sell Titan class Transformers at retail. They're $200 plus figures.
Yeah, I think Hasbro, and maybe this is a lot of these larger companies, Hasbro, Mattel, that they're kind of behind on the collector's market.
Yeah,
they're running about 10 years behind on the collector's market as far as like understanding what will and won't sell, and they're selling things today based on sales and cost and marketing from 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And they're looking at history, you know what I mean? And they're looking at 10 years ago we couldn't have sold a Giant Man for the equivalent of $200 at a retail. But today you can, because the collector's market is there for that stuff that might not have been there 10 years ago, when it was all, DCUC and that kind of stuff. So I think they're running behind on a lot of that stuff.
Well, I agree 100% in that. And also, too, after Argyle, I would like to see them get Mortal Kombat Jada and do the first Mortal Kombat game.
Yeah. Oh, they totally should. I don't know. I mean, the problem with that, of course, is like, would that be destroying a Capcom relationship to do that?
True. That's
and that's the thing where I would be like, if I was them, like
I would rather if that was the case, stick with Capcom. Capcom's got more games.
Capcom's got way more stuff. Yeah. So I wouldn't trash a Capcom relationship.
Darkstalkers, Capcom.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah. Darkstalkers would be awesome.
Another one's Storm Collectibles is squandered. They made what 3 Darkstalkers?
Capcom's got so much. I mean, look, going in, and I've talked about this before. Devil May Cry. You know what I mean? Like, there's some great Capcom IP out there that.
JB, are you just having dinner while you were sitting here?
I don't know what he's doing.
No, I'm drinking.
Oh, you went and got a soda and like ice and everything in this.
Yeah, a soda.
Drink out of a can like a normal American.
It's in the fridge.
It's crazy.
All right. Anyway, G.I. Joe. Back to it.
Storm Collectibles has made one Darkstalker at a miniature and Morgana as a pre-order. Yeah, they've had it for like 8 years. They made one character in a pre-order.
I agree with y'all. I'd like to see them continue.
Now this is up for pre-order right now.
Yep,
it's already up.
I was gonna say I agree with y'all on Capcom. They should just continue because there's so many characters in Capcom nowadays that they could do them all if they complete this this version first. So
I'm very much looking forward to Leatherneck here. Leatherneck was one of my favorite G.I. Joe toys.
And we're getting, and we got 2 Leatherneck announcements, which is great because Leatherneck comes with the Cup crossover, and we're getting a classified Leatherneck, which he looks great. A lot of people
Leatherneck looks awesome.
Yeah, a lot of people are just excited for the Glider as they are for the Rattler, which classified. I'm sorry, their team is just nailing it.
Yeah,
and it makes me laugh every time of the success of the classified line because Hasbro did not want to do a G.I. Joe line. People whoever it was at Hasbro, we don't want to sell war toys, even though they sell Transformers, which are war toys, just robots. But they didn't want to do military war toys because they try to say, people don't like those things, they won't sell. People have been begging for them for years.
Mm-hmm.
And then they screwed up when they first started. It's like, let's make them like Fortnite.
Well, they were based them off a video game that was coming out, like
it was a Fortnite like style.
It was a laser pointer. It was a third-person shooter game. Not even Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes. They didn't even get to use their swords. They had to use lasers too. So,
and by the way, how is Jinx old enough to have been in Vietnam?
Well, I don't think this is actually supposed to be Jinx. This is just like their 30th anniversary.
It's either Jinx or it's
They don't list it as Jinx. They just list it as
somebody who was on the other side. Because this is clearly.
Well, they just don't list it as any character. They just list it as
Viet Cong. Like,
it's Coke. Everybody asking, this is Coke. So,
a little booger sugar. We know. We're aware. I like this. This looks cool. No, I do like these. Because as we've talked about many times before, I think, and I think, Hasbro are already doing classifieds is the perfect line to do it. But I want some more traditional military-looking characters.
Yeah, they list her as a action marine sniper.
Sure.
Ghillie suit
for the Viet Cong. Yeah. Yeah.
The hat on the one is clearly a Vietnam era hat.
Yeah.
What do they call that cover?
Well, and the whole thing is Vietnam era. I mean, she's even kind of modified what looks to be some sort of modified M14, and she's got an old school Beretta, although it's a little too early for a Beretta. But I mean, this is, yeah. I'm just saying, this is not modern stuff. But except for this gun up here, I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be. That's not even a real.
Oh, it's a Scarlet head sculpt on the other head. One with the old style cover.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, there's 2 head sculpts.
Yep. Well, there's 3 head sculpts, but
the one's just a hairpiece. You just swap the head out for that.
Oh, it is. I'm sorry. I thought that was a black woman's head sculpt.
No, that's a ponytail coming off her head. That is a Scarlet.
I was like, well, maybe the picture's just not clear. I thought that was a 3rd head sculpt.
That's Scarlet's red ponytail.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
All right.
Apparently, I was just being racist.
So actually, that is a Jinx. That's a Jinx head sculpt and a Scarlet head sculpt.
But Scarlet's not Asian.
But that head is not Asian though. The middle one.
That's clearly Asian, dude.
I'm looking at high-res pictures on Amazon.
It looks Asian here, but then again, I also thought that was another head sculpt. So,
and the other head sculpt looks Native American.
That looks sort of a mix of Asian.
The other head sculpt's actually Native American.
Okay.
I'm looking at the high-res pictures for the pre-order.
All right, it's fine.
All right.
I believe you. Just trying to think of something racist to say about this dude, just to keep up with.
He's got green.
Here, I'll put you a link in the private chat to high-res pictures of her. That's the Amazon listing.
Look at him. He's going on about it. Got to send us high-res pictures of her.
Yeah.
He's black. He's green. He's mean. He's lean.
It's a reuse of the airborne mold, which works perfect for a paratrooper.
Mm-hmm.
And so.
By the way,
it's an airborne head sculpt, in which this is a Duke body, and it comes with all the gear Duke should have come with: the rocket pack, the helmet, and everything. It's like, but we get somebody called Starduster.
Who the hell is Starduster? I've never heard. I've been into G.I. Joe for a very long time, and I've never heard of Starduster.
Somebody
Who is this? Does anybody in the chat know who the hell Starduster is?
I guess it came out like in the 90s when they were doing that space stuff.
Okay.
Starduster sounds like a male stripper name.
I mean, G.I. Joe got to get their thing on. Yeah, I don't know who the hell this is. It's a decent looking figure. I just have zero attachment to whoever this person is.
It's the Duke body, and it's a good body. So,
he's a stripper. He better have a good body.
The head sculpt looks a lot like Flint. When they show like other pictures of him,
they just kit bash a figure. Is that what this is? They just redecoed a kit bash figure.
Like I said, I'm more upset the fact we didn't get all that gear to come with Duke, colored to match Duke, because that's the jetpack Duke wears in the intro of the movie.
That's true. Yeah, it is.
No, I don't have Dr. Doom yet. I'm getting that.
We just need the American flag, and we're good to go.
Yeah.
I've got the 25th anniversary version of that Duke. Love that fucking Duke figure.
This head is going on that Dr. Doom body.
And what's his name? Talon? Is Talon?
Yeah, Talon.
Yeah.
I have not ordered this one because that's like beyond like when I was watching. I guess this was from the Deke series and on.
What series?
The Deke series.
The Dick series, yes.
The Deke series.
It is actually pronounced Deke, but people call it Dick series.
Someone commented that's Channing Tatum in disguise.
It is. It'll be the second time I've seen Channing Tatum in disguise this weekend.
Yeah, hey, at least he's not put on a fake accent.
Who's your dialect coach? The Minions? I like it. I think he looks cool. I like this dude.
It does give you like a little bit of
I like his wings. I kind of want to get these wings and put them on Falcon.
But he does give you like a little bit of a Flash Gordon vibe too.
I mean, look, paint those wings red and put them on Falcon. That'd be badass.
Okay. Raptor, not Talon.
Raptor, not Talon. Yeah. Is this going to be? This is a 2-pack, right?
It's a 2-pack. Yep. You get the commander of the Steel Corps Brigade and a commander of a Cobra team. I forget what it was.
Is it the Grenadiers? I don't know. I don't know who that is. They both look cool, but the Cobra dude looks way better. I don't remember either of these two figures as a kid, so
I didn't even buy the Steel Corps Brigade 2-pack. So,
and back to the beginning,
we get Xander. That's finally which is long overdue.
Rattler picks, which look fantastic, by the way.
Yeah, I haven't ordered it yet, but
Rattler looks amazing.
I love. This is based on an ATN Thunderbolt Warhog, and I love this thing.
I just wish it had the guns, but I know the Rattler didn't have the gun. But
it's got a nose gun. It's got a nose gun like the Warhog.
Oh yeah, it does. It does have a burp.
Burp.
Burp. But what stood out to me the most about this was that's the best looking Baroness we've ever gotten. Not that we've gotten a lot of them, but that looks badass.
It is nice. Which she's not. Is she? She is the last tier, I think.
Question, Jared: is that 3-pack with the Baroness and the twins still on Hasbro Pulse, or is that sold out?
I don't know.
You were looking at this.
Look. You know how to use the computer? Oh wait, you don't have a computer.
I know.
When are you going to get a computer?
Hopefully.
It is currently at 11,426 backers. And we get Baroness at 18,000.
We got what, 27 days left?
Oh, more than that.
Is it more than that? Well, it wasn't a 30-day.
It's 43 days left in 4 hours.
Shit. Okay.
We're getting Baroness.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great looking Baroness figure, though.
It already unlocked the first tier on the way to the second tier. The second tier is the Gunner at 14,000, which I don't know why they just don't give you everything on it, because the price points they set include it has they already have the price for everything. Just let them have it. You get more flies of honey than you do vinegar.
Yeah, but they're still Hasbro, so they're not going to do it.
The whole tier system, they need to stop that shit and just let everybody have everything all together.
Yeah. What else do we have out
Or
there?
you probably still get people that whine and cry. We're not getting tiers. We're not getting extras. You were never getting extras. You were just having a wish everybody buys enough to get the stuff that was already priced into the price point.
I mean, it's still like the retro car Baroness I got. It's based on the cartoon.
When you were getting a snack earlier, you could have got on another computer and found out about that Baroness 3-pack.
Mm-hmm. Could have.
I'm going to when we're done with the show.
More CD Toys, Deadpool, Wolverine, McFarlane stuff. So we're getting I forget his name, but Super Duper Violator. I don't remember what he was called. He's just Violator, right? It's just
another release of that thing again.
It was the Violator still.
I wish they would do the original Violator. I like the crazy, spindly looking look of it. You just hulk them out. It just kind of
a lot of statues. I don't get McFarlane's obsession with statues, man. It's such a small niche market.
I actually seen that Matrix statue early this past week, and it don't look too bad, but should have been an action figure.
Well, here you go, JB. The 3-pack is still on there, and it's still on sale for $47.91.
Okay.
That looks pretty sweet, though. That's a good looking figure right there.
And it's a Kickstarter. This makes no sense to be a Kickstarter. It's a freaking regular action figure, and he makes Spawn figures. Why is it a Kickstarter? I don't think he understands the Kickstarter model. Kickstarter models for stuff like you can't normally make, and that's just a normal figure.
Mm-hmm.
He could have put this out as a deluxe easily.
Yes.
I really hate having made the last.
It is a deluxe figure. I mean, it's got lots of extra paint deco, lots of extra pulp, and lots of extra accessories.
I'll tell you the one thing I dislike is when he did the last Spawn figures, but they were statues. And what did he call them? Highly articulated, ultra articulated figures, and they were statues.
Yeah, the torsos didn't have torso articulation and stuff.
Yeah. Like, I would have liked to have that unmasked Spawn as a figure, but it's got to be a statue.
Mondo Ghostbusters. We looked at this on Friday night. They look great. I'm just really scared what the price point's going to be.
Yeah, this is what I'm more interested in, like what the price point's going to stuff like the Mondo's doing their 112 stuff, because the big news too that like shocked everybody, Mondo's going to be doing 112 scale He-Man.
Yeah.
2000X He-Man to be exact, which I love the designs from 2000X. I like that. From all the different universes of different incarnations of the He-Man, 2000X I thought had the best designs.
Yeah.
I still have some vintage toys from
if they're priced right, I will never buy another Mattel He-Man figure, like Masterverse style. Like I'll buy the Origin stuff, but
that's the question. If they're priced right, and this is Mondo,
yeah, that's the big question. Are they going to be $100 a piece, or are they going to be?
I'm pretty sure they are, man. I'll be real surprised if they're not. At the very least, like Super 7 prices, like $55-$60 or something like that.
Which for Mondo though, that could be good because they'll actually put out a quality product, unlike Super 7.
Yeah,
and they maybe put out a good chunk of accessories as well. So try to justify that $50 price point.
Because Mondo, if I don't understand, Hasbro can't do it. Mondo I know they're larger scale, but they're making animated X-Men figures that look like they just come out of the freaking cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't Hasbro do that?
Because they're lazy. Remember,
they're not lazy. They're cheap.
Remember their motto: we're a business before we are a consumer. So they care about money and product first before the consumer.
Well, every company does. Let's not kid ourselves.
Any publicly traded company that has shareholders, they care about profits.
Yeah,
that's what they do in firing a lot of people. But this thing is nice. I'm glad this is not behind some a freaking HasLab. Gives people more time to decide if they want this thing. Yeah. They release this as a general release. They're going to sell more of it. It's like Giant Man, like we said before a little while ago, should have been a retail figure. Because I have Titan class Transformers, multiple of them. They're too. It makes no sense why you've got to put those things behind a paywall.
What's your guess on the price point? I'm saying 80.
About 80, somewhere like between $70 to $80.
I won't say 100.
I'm saying this is at least the price point of that Super Adaptoid piece of shit.
Well, the net was used off a body that I already had, and they were charging, 70 for it, 60, 70 for it?
Yeah.
I'm going to say 100 for this. Minimum $100, if not more.
It looks good, though. I mean, I'll be honest, I'd pay $100 for it.
Because they're doing the 2-pack figures for $50 now. And this is almost 11-inch tall figure.
Probably
10.8 or something like that.
By the way, and speaking of that 2-pack crap, I just passed up on something. I went to Target, and I was going to get that Roadblock 2-pack. It's 54. More than 2 figures. It's $55 for 2 figures. Like, what the fuck?
$54.99. That's what a lot of the 2-packs are going to now.
Why? So you're going to charge me more than?
See, the price points on the G.I. Joes the price points on the G.I. Joes. That's one thing it gets me. Don't make sense why they're the same price as Marvel Legends, because Marvel Legends they got to pay licensing fees. They own G.I. Joe. They are pushing the price point up to maximize profits, which for shareholders type thing. Because it makes no sense to have G.I. Joe the same price point as Marvel Legends, because there is no licensing fee.
I'm sorry, I'm not paying more than what 2 figures cost for 2 figures. That's ridiculous.
Because right now, figures are $25 a piece. And that 2 figures should be $55. You're getting a penalty. It used to be they would discount 2-packs.
Yeah, like 2-packs used to be you're getting some kind of deal, even if it's just a couple bucks.
Right.
Now it's more money to buy them together than separately? No. Sorry. I passed on it. I picked it up. I was like, I wanted to get this. Honestly, all I cared about was the Roadblock figure, but I was like, whatever. And then I saw the price, and I was like, nope. And I left it sitting there.
Which 2-pack is this?
The Roadblock and what's his face?
What's the Bomb Squad dude?
Yeah, I can't remember his name. Yeah, they had tons of them. I went to 2 Targets this weekend. They had tons of them just sitting there. So see if they go on clearance or something, because I'm not paying that. I'm sorry. No, we're not doing that game today.
That is one thing. Not this, but the next thing is what I'm more excited for that he's even doing. He's reissuing the Batwing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Something that costs like $500-$600 on the secondary market, and we're getting a re-release of that.
R said, what about the Phoenix 2-pack?
What Phoenix 2-pack? She's a single release.
Yeah, she's a deluxe because she comes with that stand and everything, but it's not a
I think he's talking about why is the. I think he meant a 2-pack, but I think he's talking about why is it so high, like the price of a 2-pack when it's a deluxe figure. Is what
I haven't seen the price on the Phoenix. What's the price on the Phoenix?
I have to look. See.
Almost $50 on Big Bad, but they did a technical error where they had it for 35.
Oh yeah. Big Bad Toy Store accidentally listed it at $34.99 when it's supposed to be $50.
I got lucky and I pre-ordered it at that price, so I got extremely lucky with that.
She is $49.99.
Okay, I thought it was about $50. And really, it's one figure, multiple heads, a diorama.
Well, not multiple heads, 2 heads.
2, sorry. I was counting the head that's on the body, so. But
that's 2. Don't make multiple.
Okay,
you multiple when you got more than 2.
All right, I'll remember my pronunciations later. You can go over them with me later.
I don't know why, but this stream makes my hand swell.
All right, that McFarlane back there, I was pretty excited about the Green Lantern because you get 3 heads, so you can do multiples. So
you get 4 heads.
Well, 4, yeah. You get
that
4.
would be considered multiples.
Yeah.
Teaching math to the fetus.
That Huntress looks nice, but she's not showing any skin.
Yeah, we know what you like. Chill. Calm down.
Well, it's a different version.
I know, it's not classic Huntress.
No.
And we're getting this. Joaquin Phoenix Joker, am I saying that right?
Mm-hmm.
His name?
Yes, Joaquin.
Well, this is not accurate to what's his face because he's not wearing Herman Munster shoes.
Yeah. This is the one everybody's going crazy for. Is the
because he has a short man like a complex and he's got to wear like giant lifts shoes.
Yeah, and Robert De Niro.
More people are crazy about that a Robert De Niro action figure than anything.
I doubt that.
I seriously doubt that.
No, I've seen comments of people when this.
I still seriously doubt that.
I'm not kidding. More people were talking about Robert De Niro action figure than they were Joker.
Like I said,
if I bought this 2-pack, which I won't, because I don't give a crap about all the stuff that comes with it, and I'm not paying that much money, I would love to have the Joaquin Phoenix Joker because I'm a Joker fan and I like that first movie a lot. But if I did get this 2-pack on clearance or something, I would immediately just burn the Robert De Niro figure. So,
oh, they're definitely going to do Joaquin Phoenix Joker single release. They will. No doubt about it.
More Batman. We got some Alfred. We've got this thing, which looks awesome, which actually I've got a better video of it over here somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. This thing looks great.
It is nice to get the light up feature on it because that's his first one he's done lights on besides the reissue of the Batmobile, the animated Batmobile.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. He did a good job on this.
So like we were talking about before, the scale is more accurate with this one since it is a 1-seater car.
Yeah.
So what website does he sell this on? Does he sell on his own or does he make it? He's not going to make a general release. We know that. He won't. But does it hit either his website?
My guess is because it comes with Alfred that everybody wants, because it's light up, because yes, it's going to be a McFarlane store exclusive, more than likely, with possibly some special edition like releases at like BBTS or something like that. I doubt you're going to see this on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it'd be cool if it was, but I would doubt it.
I like that version of the Batmobile, just like you were talking about before. The top wing is too damn big.
Yeah, if the top wing wasn't as big as it is, being goofy, like it's a great looking Batmobile.
Really, you could, if the top wing wasn't even on the car, the side wings was enough.
Yeah, I wonder if you can pop it off.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
I would assume it probably comes uninstalled because look at that. There's no way it can be on the car.
I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't mind seeing Alfred in a 2-pack.
You get like a 3D print. Somebody could like make a part where you can actually fill in the void if it's got one.
And I mean, I know this is not. I mean, I don't know, but I mean, who knows if this is like a prototype pre-release? What this is? But I love the matte black on it.
Mm-hmm.
It looks great. I like this. This is pretty damn sweet. This looks good. Yeah. Great job on that one. Let's see. Anything else worth mentioning here?
Justin says he's getting the Batmobile like that. I don't blame you. That thing looks good.
Mm-hmm.
McFarlane's doing a statue of Beetlejuice.
Mesco's doing a Beetlejuice figure.
Statues. What the hell, man, with the statues?
Comes with multiple heads too, so she's got three heads in total.
You won't catch me buying a statue.
Unless it's plastic, man.
No, I draw a line of statues. I don't like them.
This is just so freaking cool.
Yeah, that is.
Drone shows are awesome.
Are we going to play it?
Something like that. We are playing it. Are you not looking? It's moving on the screen.
Slowly.
Let's see.
The younger kids, don't have a good attention span.
It's moving too slow. I can't see it.
Justin Booth is on my side. Yes.
Like he's got the vision of a T-Rex from the first Jurassic Park.
It's motion.
I can't see you.
Ouch. Yeah.
All right, so we got the Kang with the different face plates and the chair and the gun and extra hands. Essentially, it's the same Kang we already got, but with more goodies, more accessories.
I haven't seen any extra pictures of it. I don't know if it's got they updated. Was the first one pinless? I can't remember.
I have no idea.
If I remember right, I saw product shots, like a few of them, and also in hand ones from the convention. The legs are pinless.
I think it was.
It's a completely pinless figure.
I think it's just I think the first one was too, so it's just straight up then.
I don't remember. Were the legs on the first one pinless?
I don't remember.
I can't remember neither.
I'm the old man. You gotta like quit cutting circulation off with Plastic Man.
Yeah.
He's standing on He's standing on the shelf right now.
Now, I have to say I liked it, the fact we're getting a new Deadpool, but it also kind of pisses me off. They just had everybody rebuy the old one, which is shorter than this one.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't have that old one, so I was okay with rebuying it.
Well, too, I mean,
I bought it in the first place.
Plus,
I like those two. I got those. I got both the Wolverine and the.
Plus, you don't have damaged guns now too. The previous releases, you had like pry the guns out, and it was depending on how much glue they got on and how much damage you had on the side of the gun.
Yeah. And I was actually going to say, if you got the Legacy Collection 1, you now have more accessories for this Deadpool.
Now, the only thing I wish they would have done with Wolverine, though, swappable arms.
Yeah.
I believe we're going to get a much more accurate re-release of these figures with the sleeveless arms. I would not put past Hasbro.
Well, this was accurate. It was like he
wore the costume like this for more than half the movie.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is, like with No Way Home Wave, remember we got that.
He didn't lose his take the sleeves off until after the Honda
third act.
Yeah, until
the Honda Odyssey fights when he took after that's when he lost the sleeves.
But yeah, what I'm saying is, it's like the No Way Home, for example, how we got the 3-pack, then we had to wait about a year later before we actually got the No Way Home figures.
First we had to wait a year to get the No Way Home 3-pack, and then we had to wait another year
to get the official.
I had that fucking thing on pre-order for a year, actually over a year, because I ordered it in June and I didn't get the 3-pack until a year later in July.
I didn't get it because I knew Hasbro was going to re-release these figures in single cards with the unmasked heads. So it's not.
Argyle confirmed the first month.
I got it because it was cheaper than buying 3 figures.
Figures, but
I don't give a shit about their unmasked heads. It's Spider-Man.
True.
So
the Tobey Maguire figure too came with Bully Maguire's head.
Yeah, he did. He did. I got him sitting right here.
You get a black suit figure and put that other head on so you can go.
Some people painted this. Some people have actually painted this suit, the figure, and made a black costume. But yeah, you're right. It is Bully Maguire though.
I'm talking about a suit, not a Spider-Man suit.
The black suit.
Oh, black suit. I thought you were talking about.
When he's dancing.
Oh.
Bully Maguire. Like, do you not know what Bully Maguire is?
I know Bully Maguire.
He doesn't know.
But yeah, the face already says it all. I'm going to put some dirt in your eye.
This Colossus is awesome.
I'm looking forward to this thing.
It took
he was barely in the new movie, but
he was. Did he even speak? I don't even remember him speaking.
No, he didn't speak in this movie. He spoke in 1 and 2, though.
Well, yes, we are fully aware of that.
We watched those movies.
No, he didn't have a speaking line in the film.
Outriders.
Like you seem to eat through everything, and I don't know.
I'm still drinking.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
This thing fascinates me because I don't really care about the Outriders, but just as an action figure, I'm kind of curious. The way they've got the 4 arms and they've extended the torso and everything, it looks kind of cool.
Yep.
It looks like a good action figure, even if I don't give a crap about the Outriders as.
Ooh, I just thought of something. Maybe they could retool this thing up and do like the mutated Spider-Man. When he like turns into a spider.
The spider creature, where he's almost
missing a couple of arms, but
no, he's like before arms, wasn't it?
No, he had 6 arms.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They already did 2 of him mutated with the extra arms, but that was when he's human still. I
know they've done that when I'm talking about the.
I know, but you wouldn't be able to use this one. You would have to use the 6 arms body they used for him.
No, because he's bigger.
Yeah. Just have to cut an extra 2 holes in that body somehow.
The ROM, the Space Knights. So looking forward to this. We've been talking about ROM for a while.
Forever we've been talking about ROM. And I know that we've talked about because there was the whole licensing and rights issues and who owns ROM and all that stuff. But God damn it, whatever the issues were, I'm glad they got it sorted out. Because
if the Outrider 2-pack is not priced too badly, I'll probably end up getting 2-pack. 2 of them would have at least 4. Because I got the Thanos and the Children of Thanos set.
Yeah.
So it would be good to have some more minions. I got 2 Marvel Select Chitauri, which are larger scale, but I wouldn't mind to have some more minions.
There's a fully colored Dragon Man. Got that. Re-release of Venom Pool, which I think I had a couple figures from this wave. I don't remember which ones. I didn't like the wave, to be honest. Like, the wave wasn't good, and I not really care about Venom Pool, but if you missed out on him, you can get him in a deluxe. I'm sure he'll be like...
He is probably one of the nicest sculpt figures for that time period, and it still holds up really good. I like it a lot. I got to build a figure, and these brighter colors look really cool. And it just sucks with a red figure, so you go Target. Oh, Target, I will take that.
Yeah.
Which is
I
was kind of pleasantly surprised that Angel ended up not being a Target exclusive. I almost thought they could done like the Red Angel is Target exclusive and his blue costume is Walmart exclusive.
I've in the chat says Goro from Mortal Kombat with that fucking Outrider.
Yeah, that totally worked.
Yeah.
I don't collect Storm collectibles, but their Shiva was very tempting. They look good.
This is
I am looking forward to this. Not for like the Bushwhacker dude, the new Punisher. That is a nice Punisher. We're finally getting a replacement for that horrible Grim Reaper body.
I like it. It's just being in full black. It looks out of place because I'm so used to comic book Punisher with white gloves and white boots. So,
well, this is a comic book Punisher too.
Yeah, I mean he's had this look many times,
and it makes more sense for the character too. It's like the whole point of the skull too is they're going to aim right there, and that's where he wears his tactical vest.
I'm used to his classic look with the white gloves and the white boots, is all I'm saying. But this is cool. I'm pre-ordering it as well.
Now, do we have to give Argyle the eyes on the Punisher logo kind of look weird? Kind of looks like he's smiling. The skull has got a happy eyes.
You got moon eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
His eyes are racist.
Oh, well, he was a Vietnam vet. Frank might be racist. I'm just saying. I mean, here's not random.
Oh, you think they changed his logo up just so like, hey, it's because to
make it even worse?
Well, Marvel has a hate on for Punisher, that's what surprised me more than anything. But this 2-pack, they're Marvel okay to Punisher, new Punisher figure.
Yeah.
And the head sculpts look great. They're based on Jim Lee's artwork.
Mm-hmm.
War Journal series. Hey, we got Wongers and sick.
I want me some Wong.
I mean, look, you get a little dog too. Look at that. You get a little dog which is translucent.
I like this 2-pack. Like Wong makes me want to get this 2-pack.
I'm getting the 2-pack, even though I've already got.
I like the new cape for Doctor Strange. I hope they, like we talked about before, hope the cape's not glued in like they did on the previous version, but probably is.
Like, go back to the image where it said to pre-order. It looks like it will be glued in, at least from here. But I agree with you, Jared. I hope it's not.
I think it's.
What's the difference between this picture and the other one's like? Look, this one's like. How do you know it's glued in?
You can see the full silhouette of him.
Yeah. See, I can't tell if it's glued here, but here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're totally right. I can totally.
There's no way to know if it's glued in until you have it in hand.
I can tell it's glued in.
I can see that it's going to.
I think it's glued in because of the shape.
You can see this far away from your face.
I'm going to tell you right now. It's glued in because of the shape of the cape. Because if that wasn't glued in, it would not stay on straight.
Yes.
It would tilt to one side.
That's true.
This one's glued in too. So.
Mine's not.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Mine's held on by a magnet.
You plucked yours out. I know.
No, mine's held on by a magnet. Wasn't yours?
No, I never took mine out because I'm lazy.
The Quicksilver everybody's been wanting for a long time. Great head sculpt.
The family matters to head sculpt.
Is this the Sunfire body? I can't tell.
It is the updated Sunfire with pinless arms and legs.
It's still a Sunfire body, which, by the way, works great for Quicksilver. I'm fine with that.
Oh yeah, it
works perfectly. For Quicksilver.
It's nice having an upgrade to be pinless too. So
yeah.
I just wish they'd make the do the shoulders bigger because Sunfire's got notoriously small shoulders.
I like that. Yep, everybody's been waiting for this one for a long ass time in the green suit. Then we're getting Crystal and Lockjaw. Don't give a rat's ass about Crystal, but that Lockjaw is awesome.
The only thing I'm disappointed with Lockjaw, the legs don't have any articulation except for the feet.
Mm-hmm.
There's no elbows for front and back. You got hinged feet, and you got the hip, the shoulder articulation, but there's no middle articulation.
To be honest, Black Bolt should have came with Lockjaw.
Well, they've been. This is them to get Crystal out because they probably don't think she'll sell too good on her standalone figure.
I agree. At first, when I seen this, when Unpro Universe streamed it live on his Instagram, and they showed, we're doing Fantastic.
They put a little more money into her too because they gave her a new lower torso.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying is when they showed, we're doing Fantastic Four, we're doing Inhumans. I thought, okay, they're going to do a multi-pack of all the characters together, which I was like totally in for. Then they said, it's a 2-pack. I'm like, well, okay.
Our girl says, I can't wait to play my Wong.
Mm-hmm. Use Plastic Man to play with your Wong. JB swears by it.
Go ahead. I'll bet. I don't care. Use your Plastic Man.
Use your Plastic Man.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. This is an article I found specifically on the Hasbro releases.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it doing that? Why? I don't want to know. Here.
You need to get you an ad blocker.
Just popping up. Yeah, this 5-pack. We talked about this a little bit on Friday.
6-pack.
6-pack. That's what I said. Everybody heard me say 6-pack.
Yeah.
With the Legends size 6-pack. See? I said it.
Well, they're a little bit of retooling done to the Dinobot set. They improved it. From what I understand, they improved it. Look a little nicer. Their combined modes are more a little solid.
You know, you can always tell high quality when he just has a forearm and a fist hanging off the bottom of him. Just it's a great transformer right there. Just why not? Go ahead. Most of this stuff I think we already looked at.
Good point too. Steven's like the Dormammu head is a classic version from the villain's way. It should have been instead of the repack they did. It's like that head is probably I think nicer than the same head it came with it, but it's painted nicer.
Here we got more pictures of all the nacelle stuff. Again,
the Cowboys of Moo Mason, which the figures look good. I don't have any in hand because
yeah. Why not? What happened?
Mine got sold somehow.
Huh. Weird. Wonder how that happened.
Just got to get your stuff from Quinn. Make sure he gets this stuff.
Yeah, that's what you should do.
Yeah.
You should do that. I'm sure Quinn, if you tell him you want something, he'll
request from Quinn. He'll get it for you.
He'll hang on to it for you and get it to you.
Mm-hmm.
He would never sell anything out from under you. No, he wouldn't.
Not intentionally.
No, not intentionally.
They look good. This is one of the few cartoons in the 90s I watched a little bit, and the first series that I kind of enjoyed, the Biker Mice. I wasn't hardcore into them, but watched them a little bit.
I think Nacelle needs to jump on some King Arthur and the Knights of Justice. That's what I think.
That would be cool, but unfortunately, I think it's owned by Mattel.
Well, then Mattel somebody needs to do some King Arthur and the Knights of Justice. Is what needs to happen.
Yes, that seems like a series too. It'd be like go well in Origin style.
Yeah, I'd be down with it. But anyway, lots of nacelle stuff. Anything new? Wait, there's the where I passed it. This is the new Sectars. The thing about the Sectars is
the Sectars
is that, and I don't know if you remember the Sectar figures. Like this is just a re-release.
I don't know anything about.
So those original figures looked exactly like this. They were 6-inch scale figures. And they looked exactly like this with single jointed knees and elbows and those big ball hips and no torso articulation. And this is just a re-release from what I can tell. This looks like they just got a hold of the molds and redid them. Like if you look at the old Sectar figures, that's what they look like. Like, here, check it out. Sectars. Let's see if I can get some pictures.
Biker Mice from Mars, baby.
Mm-hmm.
They were 6-inch scale figures. Come on, give me some good pictures of what give me this dude. Well, I need a big full body picture. Okay, so this is an original Sectar.
Yeah, it looks the same.
Mm-hmm.
Like seriously, it looks just like this figure. Just this one's not painted yet. But these were the figures. That's an original Sectars from back in the 80s. They were 6-inch scale figures. So I'm curious because, no offense, but these old figures don't cost that much. Like you can pick them up on eBay pretty cheap. I've seen them many times. Sometimes you may be missing some accessories or anything like that, but these Sectar figures are not ridiculously expensive vintage toys. So I'm curious. Look, I mean, look at the hands. Look the same.
Oh, it looks like the same thing. Yeah.
It's just a re-release. He's just got swivel there at the torso, same ball hip joints. Like, this is the same figure as this dude here. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the thought process was behind that. Not okay. Don't load. Fine. Whatever. Go fuck yourself. I don't know what the thought process was behind. Well, let's just re-release the same thing. Knees are the same. Like, I don't know.
I mean, but haven't all companies done this, reissue old stuff?
Yeah, but usually it's the company that originally did them, not some other company that's going to drop these things for like, I don't know, what, $50 a piece or whatever Nacelle's going to charge.
Well, they're supposed to be Walmart exclusive. So I would assume they're going to try to get.
Oh, well, okay, then maybe they won't be 50. If they'll be Walmart, then maybe they'll be $25. But I mean, at that price, like, okay, let's just do a quick little experiment. Let's look up Sectars here. I think I'm spelling it right. Sectars action figures. So let's find, where's the main guy? Somebody has him here. Here we go. $11.99. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't come with his accessories, but like, these figures are not ridiculously expensive vintage figures.
Most people don't even know what they are.
Yeah.
They were never that popular. Because they come out at the same time as He-Man. And what are you going? What's kids going to buy when they go to the toy store? This dude with bug antennas or He-Man, the most powerful man of the universe?
Yeah. More RoboForce figures.
The RoboForce figures look cool. They're cool looking robots, but they're completely like redesigned from the original toys. The really cool toys are like little motorized bot things. So, and they're doing a comic book, I think, of this RoboForce. I think
Pop is doing an original RoboForce.
Yeah, I think they actually bought the license for RoboForce. Maybe they did it with Sectars. Instead of just being a license, they just bought the property right out.
Maybe. I wonder who owned it. No. But Mattel puts out some cool stuff. To be honest, it's none of their stuff really is like that interesting to me, but I can at least unbiasedly look at it and go, "That's cool."
Yeah.
You know, they're making
Nacelle's their entire thing is nostalgia.
Yeah.
So they're the people behind the toys that made us and all that stuff. So they're big into the nostalgia factor with the history of toys and stuff.
It's cool looking stuff. Yeah, see, look, these are just regular, just re-releases. So
I think it's going to be a hard sell.
Got the Expanse figures.
I know these are prototypes and hand painted, but
look very plain.
They're not very detailed.
No.
The articulation is practically non-existent on these things, so I'm hoping that they're going to add articulation to these.
And I don't want to have anything to do with them too, because they not making the Mars pilot, one of the most likable characters on the show, that they banned because he liked hot chicks.
All right, what else we got coming out of SDCC? Oh, let's see. DC Multiverse images. I don't care about statues. Nobody cares about statues. All right, so we got some superpower stuff here. We got...
that is also a Kickstarter.
Oh, fucking
that bat plane and the Mantha vehicles and those figures are Kickstarter.
I mean, I don't buy this. I'm not into this line, but seriously, this is a cheap line. Why are you doing Kickstarters on a cheap line?
I don't know. It's like they seem to have no problem releasing all the other stuff at retail. Why do these need to be Kickstarter? I think Todd just don't understand what Kickstarters are for. Signature series versions of
this I want.
And he made it freaking SDC exclusive. The one figure that everybody would want, he made it exclusive.
And again, these are going to go high on the aftermarket. People go charge over $100.
I feel like this one's going to get a re-release though.
Hopefully,
either at on his shop online or something.
These should have just been general releases. They should have not been exclusive.
Now I want this figure. I don't want it as much as I wanted Death's Head. But so I'm not going to go buy one on eBay. But these, we talked about these a few weeks ago. I don't get it. I don't get the superpower stuff personally. White Knight Batmobile, first like pictures, sort of in hand pictures at the booth. I don't give a crap about this Batmobile.
No.
I mean,
it looks like it's trying to be Blade Runner.
Fine, I guess. Somebody will buy it. Good for you if you buy it. Awesome.
It's like good. Batmobiles are not the most practical vehicle, but this is just the goofiest looking shit ever.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm sorry too for the people who drew this car originally in the comics. Go back to the car. There. Go back to the cockpit. One more.
Oh, one more.
Yep.
Steering wheel goes directly.
Where the fuck is the steering wheel attached to?
Directly to the engine block, apparently.
And where is the transmission?
I mean, don't we all?
How is it getting power to the rear wheels?
I mean,
it's sitting where the transmission would be.
We all know this is ridiculous, but remember, Spider-Man had his own vehicle as well.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about.
I know this car.
Real world mechanics. There's no way that the hell this would work. This looks like
what he did is he made a special like cutout.
He's got a Bluetooth transmission
for the steering column, and then the transmission.
He's got a Bluetooth transmission
through sheer willpower. Because it's Batman, and Batman can do anything. Remember?
Sip of life grease with me. It's a Bluetooth transmission.
There you go. I like how we've got.
This is what happens when you get people.
Is that a gun coming out of the middle of the wheel?
It looks like it.
Yeah, that's a gun.
This is what happens when people who don't know how fucking mechanical things work try to draw mechanical things.
Let's just cut the wheel in half because tires don't need air, and we'll put a gun there.
How many exhaust pipes do you need to come out of the fender?
A lot. You need a lot.
There's more exhaust pipes coming out than out the side of the engine coming out the side of the car.
Well, because let's see, it's got. This is a 10-cylinder engine.
It looks like a 12-cylinder engine. You got what? No, it's a 10-cylinder. Yeah,
a 10-cylinder engine.
You got 5 pipes coming out the side, the exhaust pipes,
and they don't go anywhere near here. They go this way, and
you wouldn't run your exhaust forward.
No.
Why is it?
Unless you run it to a turbo.
You compare this to Adam West Batmobile or the '89 Batmobile. This makes them look like regular, like actual legit cars.
Because they were.
Yeah.
They actually were cars. They actually drove.
Yeah.
This would be not feasible to work in the real world.
No.
Agent Liberty, don't care. That mask. Is that going to be for sale, or is that just a display? I think that's just a display.
I heard that it's going to be for sale, the mask.
I like the gold Superman.
You better buy one and wear it on the show then, JB.
It does suck that it's exclusive, because I would have bought this thing in the store.
The gold Superman?
Yeah, it is cool.
Mattel's even doing a gold. They're doing a gold The Rock figure.
Now, I would actually be tempted if he actually did a large scale statue of that Superman as in the funeral statue, like the memorial.
Mm-hmm.
That would actually be kind of cool to have.
Well, yeah, because it's a real thing in the comics that's a statue.
Exactly.
This is one of the times where it makes sense for Todd to do a statue, but instead, his statue...
He does an action figure when it should be a statue.
Like that John Stewart Green Lantern, or that Wonder Woman that he revealed. Those should be action figures. This, right here, should be a statue.
I would totally buy like one of those giant scale statues he does in gold, recreating this, because it was real in the comic. Not real as in the comics, a thing. It was a statue. Yeah. And give me a statue of that. It'd be a beautiful piece for a Superman display.
Yeah.
But no, he gives us like a regular scale figure that's gold.
That's painted in gold. Remember when they did Batman and Joker from the Arkham Asylum game and they were bronze color?
Yes, and they were stupid.
Yeah.
It's one of the few times it makes sense to do something on all gold.
Mm-hmm. And the paint job's terrible too.
The paint job's awful.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the actual figure is not painted; it's molded in whatever color this is. But okay, let me just get
it's Todd, so I don't know.
That's true. Any good reveals here? I think we've gone through just about everything. Oh, Star Wars stuff. Yeah, we've seen all this stuff. Let's see. CollectorCon. CollectorCon was a few days ago, so I don't know if anything's left. There wasn't much at CollectorCon that I really gave a crap about, but that's not SDCC.
I bought the Venom. I got the G.I. Joe 2-pack. We got the Good Falcon now. And I bought the Horde Prime, the 2-pack. Horde Trooper Prime. That's the only thing I got from CollectorCon.
I know some people were asking about Pops in the chat. So we are getting there's some Pop stuff that was released at SDCC. So we got this little video that I don't know what it is, to be honest. But
supposed to be like an animation thing, promotional for Funko Pops, or was it a video game or something?
You know what this reminds me of? They totally should do like a Pop cartoon and video game. I mean, they're big enough.
Mm-hmm.
You could do like you know how Lego does Lego this, Lego that video games? You could totally do like a Pop Batman video game, Pop Star Wars video game.
By the way, he just decapitated a dog right there.
What was it? A skeleton dog.
Yeah. This actually looks like it'd be a pretty cool video game.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie.
What does the description say?
Funko Fusion official story trailer. So maybe this is a video game or something?
There's Scott Pilgrim, there's He-Man.
Galactica, we got Harry Potter, we got
Invincible.
That would be one of those things too. It would be a licensing nightmare to make a movie about this. So.
Yeah. I must have all, I will have it. Funko Fusion.
Wish list.
It is a game. Okay.
Oh, it is a game.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
If you like Funko Pops, here you go. You're going to get a video game.
All right. I thought it was going to be Funko Pop, like actual toys, but apparently not. Let's see. What do we have here? Oh, we got the... that's not the video. Maybe it is the video. I don't know, but they put an ad in front of it. I don't know if you guys have seen the... they released it at Comic-Con, the new Dexter Original Sin trailer.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody out there is as big a fan of Dexter as I am.
I really enjoyed the original series.
Right. I like the original series, and I've even watched the follow-up season that came after it, and I didn't hate it the way a lot of people did. I liked it. A lot of people didn't like it. Whatever, but I don't care. You know, that's that personal preference. I liked it. So they're doing a prequel series that takes place when he's in college and when he first graduates college and becomes starts interning at the Miami Police Department. So the new series is coming out. It's narrated by what's his face.
My biggest issue was the casting of his dad. It's like this. It's like that dude looks nothing like the original.
My biggest issue with the show is that it's retconning his dad, because his dad was dead by the time he went and joined the Metro Police Department. Whereas in this show, he's not. He's still alive.
Oh, okay. I didn't watch the trailer, so.
Yeah, because if you watch the original show, his dad died when he was like, college age.
I think that
his dad killed himself in the show because he couldn't deal with
himself when he caught Dexter doing what he trained Dexter to do.
Yeah, he caught Dexter doing what he trained him to do, and he couldn't take it, and so he killed himself.
Yeah.
But it was, while Dexter was, still like 18, 19 years old, something like that. He was college age. So this takes place after he graduates college and starts working at the Miami Police Department, and his dad's still alive. So they're having to do some retconning there. But the trailer was good. I mean, I'll give it a chance because I like Dexter, but the trailer was good. I posted it on my Facebook page, but wow, there's just nothing here. Why do I pull up articles of stuff that say, oh, look, cool stuff from SDCC, but we're not going to show you anything. We're getting a Watchmen animated series that's coming out.
Yep.
Looks cool. Superman Christopher Reeve story. This is all this DC stuff that they've been announcing. I watched the trailer for this and it looks like a steaming pile of shit, which is so disappointing because I love the first movie so much.
Well, they probably did that the whole point because they didn't want it to be successful, and now they're going to redo it and make sure it sucks.
They're not even calling him Joker, is what the articles have said. They're not even calling him Joker.
First movie was so good, man. So good.
Well, the first movie was never meant to be a Joker movie.
Yeah.
The original script for it, it was written as basically a Descent into Madness type thing, and to sell it to a studio, they're like, hey, let's make a Joker movie.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this Joker right here would work with Robert Pattinson's Batman.
I don't think it would.
I think it would?
A lot of stuff we've seen.
Well, I mean, it's either that or you do the one with the disfigured face that we got at the end of the movie. So,
get another Batman Ninja movie.
Yes.
Oh, and the whole stupid thing, the new Tim Burton verse they're coming out with. The Penguin's a giant fat woman now.
Oh, I saw that. Oswalda Cobblepot.
Yeah.
Trying to appease the normies, as they call them, the moderate society.
The people who don't buy your products.
Yeah.
Those aren't the normies, by the way. But
yeah, those are definitely not the normies.
But yeah, so lots of DC stuff coming out. We'll see if any of it's any good. I have no faith at this point that any of it's going to be good, but I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Oh yeah, that shit needs a young Dokes. Surprise,
motherfucker! Got fries, motherfucker! Nice thighs, motherfucker! I remember all those memes that came out. Oh, so good.
I got.
Oh, look, season 2 to the show that is awful.
Yeah.
We are getting a boys prequel series called Vought Rising, where Jensen Ackles is going to, I guess, be the main guy.
There's no point in prequels. We don't need prequels.
Jensen Ackles is a very entertaining actor, though.
Yes, I'd be okay with this, having Jensen Ackles in it as him being kind of like the main guy, because this is back in the day. This is before, all the other characters. This probably take place in the 70s or the 80s.
I wouldn't mind the story, like how they were able to capture him, because he was a powerhouse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just worried with it being a prequel, there's going to be some type of woke something, or it's going to, I don't know.
There's always going to be woke.
It's the boys. Of course it's going to have that.
Well, true, but I mean, like, is that all the
They went off the rails with woke shit this time around.
Yeah. There's the reveal. DLC pack, Mortal Kombat.
No Mortal Kombat game. Of course, we can't play it because copyright stuff. I did see they dropped a new trailer for Section 31. Star Trek other than Lower Decks, Star Trek has been trash for a while, except for season 3 of Picard, which was good. But I will say, I don't know if this show is any good or if it's just going to be more trash. The trailer was really good, and I've liked Michelle Yeoh for a really long time because I was really big in my early years into all the Hong Kong movies. I'm a Michelle Yeoh fan, so that may color my opinion of this a little bit.
The entire freaking premise of Section 31, though, is idiotic. Nobody is supposed to know. They're like Men in Black. Nobody is supposed to know they freaking exist. And like the entire discovery timeline, Section 31, Section 31. Well, we all know about Section 31. It's like they're a secret.
Yeah,
they're a secret organization. Hence the secret part. Nobody knows they exist.
We are getting a spin-off of Lower Decks, a live-action spin-off.
Really?
I don't know if it'll be good.
That's the closest thing they've had to real Star Trek.
Oh yeah, in a long time. By the way, they did drop the new trailer for the new season of Lower Decks, which of course was awesome. Can't wait for that. That show's consistently been good.
Toy Gaines asked if we had any favorite reveals for SDC.
Oh, favorite reveals.
Mine's the Knight Rider.
Toy-wise, it's going to be boring, but I mean, I love the ROM and Punisher from Marvel Legends. There was nothing that blew me away. I will say that there was nothing that was revealed that was like, oh my god, I can't believe they're doing this. Maybe the closest thing was Dragon Man, because I didn't think they'd ever do another Dragon Man.
Yeah, Dragon Man's great. The Knight Rider one blew me away. It's like I've been wanting that for a Transformers crossover. Ever since they started the Transformers crossover, I've been wanting a Knight Rider one, and the fact they actually have a working scanner on it makes it's just a mwah.
Yeah.
The chef's kiss on that.
The G.I. Joe stuff was all stuff that had been leaked. There wasn't really anything revealed G.I. Joe wise that blew me away. All cool stuff, but nothing that I was surprised at or anything like that.
Oh! The Mondo 2000 X He-Man. That got me excited. Depending on price.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, one thing that I got excited about was the Thundercats Origins stuff. Thundercats Motu Origins style figures.
Oh,
we talked about that one the other night.
According to Toy Gaines, those Ghostbusters are going to be for the 2-packs. They're going to be $100.
Yeah, no. I mean, good for the handful of people that are going to buy those. That's awesome for them. But
yeah, I'm waiting to see. I hope they don't. If they do that kind of insanity on the 2000 X He-Man stuff, it's like that's going to be DOA on arrival. It's like they're not gonna.
I mean, look, a few people are going to buy those. That's cool, but whatever. It's not anything that interests me. I'll be honest. Like the Ghostbusters stuff, I watched that show as a kid, and I love the movies, but I'm not into collecting Ghostbusters stuff. You know what I mean? So the stuff's cool, and if it was cheap enough, I might pick something up. But from Mondo, we've been talking about this from the very beginning. From Mondo, we knew it wasn't going to be cheap.
Oh yeah, well, we were getting Hulk stuff that's going to be affordable.
Yeah, no.
The $55 price range for stuff for the 2000 He-Man, I think would be doable. That's what people are already paying up for premium figures. But if they're going to be $100 pop,
no. Good. There'll be some hardcore Ghostbusters fans that will buy that, and good for them. But most of us are no. I'm sorry. That's just way too much money. Way too much money. So I'm not into Ghostbusters that much. So, but no, I mean, but the stuff I got the most excited about was the boring stuff. Honestly, stuff like again, Punisher. We talked about that. who thought they were going to make another Punisher, but it's awesome. It's a great looking Punisher figure. Rom, very excited about Rom. You know, it's the boring shit. You know, there was nothing that blew me away. Like, oh my god, I can't believe it. Honestly, the biggest thing coming out of SDCC toy wise for me is freaking Death's Head, and I already ordered mine, so I should hopefully have it this week. So
I was actually probably more excited at the fact we're getting a new body than he has just the main character of the Punisher. We're getting a replacement for this terrible Grim Reaper body. The potential, like getting new bodies to do customs on.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. I mean, as far as not toy related SDCC stuff,
the whole dropping the Kang Saga thing is.
Yeah, I mean that's a big deal. I don't know if I would say I'm excited about it. Yeah. Okay. I'm always excited to see Robert Downey Jr. do something in Marvel. Like, I think it'll be good whatever they do.
As much as I enjoyed the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, I am sick of the multiverse stuff. After a while, I'm kind of wanting when they do the big conclusion, I want a solid universe again.
Yeah. Well, and that's essentially what Secret Wars is supposed to do. I mean, if they stick to the comics, that's the point of Secret Wars, is to get rid of all the multiverse shit. So hopefully that will happen, and we'll get back to one single universe. I think the multiverse stuff can be fun in little bits.
Mm-hmm.
They've just gone too far with it and tried to hang too much on it. And like, I mean, look at the multiverse, bringing the multiverse into Spider-Man No Way Home. Great fucking idea, right? Worked great for Spider-Man No Way Home, getting different versions of Spider-Man in that movie. Worked great for Deadpool and Wolverine, made for a fantastic movie. In little bits, it works really well. When you start trying to hang an entire movie universe on this multiverse, ideology and have that be the backbone of all projects, it's too much.
Yep.
It's too much. And we're all comic book fans here. We all fucking grew up with plenty of multiverse stuff. Like, we understand it, and we understand it way better than the average moviegoer does, because we grew up reading all these comics.
In the comics, they back in the day when they had good writers, they knew to do it in smaller doses.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And it can work, and it can make for some fun stories, and it can make for some fun ways to do alternate storytelling. One of my favorite comics growing up was What If. I love What If. Mm-hmm. And that was essentially every comic.
Sometimes you get some really good spin-offs from What Ifs.
Yeah. And so there's a lot of fun to be done and had with it when it's done the right way. They just haven't been doing it the right way, and they've been hanging too much on this whole multiverse saga. So I'm glad that they're going to kill it all with Secret Wars. And I think Secret Wars, and I think that this multiverse stuff, when done right, can be done really well and make it very entertaining. Secret Wars could be a really, really good, fun, entertaining movie. Like, they could do it. Okay. And I hope they do. And I hope whatever they do with Robert Downey Jr. as Victor Von Doom, presumably, works well. And I hope it makes for a great movie. And I'm excited to see him do this thing, and excited to see what they're going to do with that story. Because you can do multiverse storytelling well. But it's time to get over it. It's time to end it.
Yeah. They're kind of beating a dead horse right now. So with it.
Yeah. It's time to move.
But I will say, like, I want to see more of that universe with the Calverine.
I do too, dude. I watched that and I thought to myself, that could have been a preview of what's to come, and I would be completely okay with it.
Yes,
that
could look. And I don't want to go back to a comic book accurate Wolverine.
No, I'm fine with, like, we can ignore that Wolverine's supposed to be 5'2". Like, I'm okay with that.
When they first started, like the X-Men movies, when the cast, everybody was like, what? They cast a 6'3" man as Wolverine? What the hell?
Yeah. And guess what? We all got over it.
Because he did such a great job with the character.
Yeah.
But Hugh Jackman's proved it doesn't matter what Wolverine's height is as long as the character is portrayed right. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. And to me, to make Wolverine more feasible, Jackman's size works better.
Yeah.
The entire 5'3" thing. Yes, we went over like the Wolverine, small little scrappy guy type thing. But
I mean, we saw how it was done in Deadpool Wolverine. So I mean, come on, it does not work. It doesn't work. A short Wolverine.
Yeah. Yeah. I that to me in that one brief moment proved to me. I'm like, I'm going to double down. I want Henry Cavill as Wolverine. Like that was great. Oh, I think you could easily have him come in after Secret Wars and be the new Wolverine, and it would work fantastic. I don't know if he'll do it. I don't know if that's something they're trying to do. I have no idea. It may have just been a, for the sake of the fans, cameo, whatever. That's fine, but it could totally work. Same as I say, and we talked about it last night. I maintain to this day after watching that movie, you do not need to bring somebody else in to play Blade. Wesley Snipes can still do it. Bring the motherfucker back. It was awesome.
100%.
I will say this. I think it might have just been a one-off joke. But Deadpool saying, they're bringing him back and he's going to keep doing it until he's 90. Some people were taking it serious. Like, imagine Hugh Jackman's in his 90s and he's still playing Wolverine.
Mm-hmm. People don't pay attention to people's heights. Movies. Tom Cruise has been okay carrying a box of apples for years.
Yep.
He's actually had movies where they, like when that romance movie when it's his ex-wife with Nicole Kidman, they dug a trench for her to walk in.
Eyes wide shut. My wife.
No, not that movie.
The old West one where they go to Oklahoma, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it JB? Get your mind off to the Plastic Man.
He's just everything's just about sex and conversion for him.
When you say old romance movie,
and he thinks of Eyes Wide Shut.
It's my
That's romance to him. People wearing masks and whipping each other or whatever the hell happened in that movie.
Actually, no, it's actually my wife's favorite movie. That's why I was thinking when you said.
Oh, okay.
So, what's going on there, JB?
You're not the only kinky one in that relationship.
I know.
All right.
Anyway, continue.
Well, I don't know that we can continue because, Jared, don't you have another show right now?
No, I pushed it to 9:00.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
Yeah. Well, I got some stuff I can show too. So.
Sid for Life brought up a comment.
I got some of the stuff we already talked about. Some clearer pictures. We got the Venom pool, much more vibrant. It looks like they're doing washes on the straps and stuff. So great paint. Look at the details of the tongue and stuff. And they're painting all of the different staples. But they still didn't paint the freaking claws. All that extra paint work, and they still let the claws unpainted. Good detailed pictures of the new Punisher body, which looks great. And the clearer the picture, the more racist the skull looks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, real quick, Piva, no. The answer is no. It's just Hugh Jackman.
Unless he was the body double for a comic accurate Wolverine.
He could have been. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go get some water.
This makes me more upset that the fact they didn't do random this way. The guys got interchangeable parts, so they do like the weapon hands and stuff. Mm-hmm. Why didn't they do random like that?
Because Hasbro don't think most of the time. They just. I would not be surprised they got a list.
Crystal looks good. I'm actually looking forward to getting her because I've been wanting her. The problem with getting a nice Crystal, it makes Medusa and Black Bolt look terrible because they're on older bodies.
Yeah. I mean,
plus it's got the really nice new face decos and stuff.
I mean, Hasbro is doing their own con or convention or whatever in September. They announced it today, so we'll probably get a reveal of Black Bolt then. Hopefully.
I would like to see some updated Black Bolt on a Vulcan body.
Or
the new Punisher body.
I want a Black Bolt figure, but I don't want an older body mold.
If they use that new Punisher body, it'd be great.
Yeah, that would.
Black Bolt's a big dude.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lockjaw looks fantastic. I do like the new paint deco on that Domaru head.
I like it. I am getting this 2-pack, even though I already got the Walmart exclusive Doctor Strange. But I mean, it's good to put. I know some people are upset that Wong is in a 2-pack, but again, there were people who did not get a chance to get that Walmart Doctor Strange because it's sold out. So here's a chance for people to get at that Doctor Strange.
And I like the fact that they did a nice suited body for like Wong, and it's actually got good articulation. New parts.
Now I could see them do like a Bruce Lee with that body. It's super.
I do like those fruit builders.
Mm-hmm.
Good. The paint job on that looks good. I'd be almost, even though I got the Build-A-Figure, I'd be about tempted to get that just because the paint job is so much better. I'm not going to go out of my way to get it. If I see it in the store, I'll probably be tempted to pick it up. Yeah. There's the good pictures of the Colossus. They nailed this. I want a new comic book Colossus with these arms.
Yeah.
Because these arms are so much better than the comic book one. The comic book one's got those big fat forearms. Everybody was doing swaps, getting rid of those things. And this is just outstanding. It's like, I want the team that was able to do this working on future movies because they got the comic book accuracy just so good with Colossus. I don't know why they thought they could never do this before.
Mm-hmm.
People just accepted it. It's fine. It looks good.
Mm-hmm. By the way, Colossus will be available the 31st. So,
yep, these up for pre-order already. These 3 figures. The Yellow Suit Wolverine already sold out on Amazon. The other 2 were available the other day. I don't know if they've sold out yet. But they're still available at Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth and stuff like that.
Deadpool is sold out in Hasbro Pulse, but Logan and Wolverine are still available. At least from when I checked last time. But Deadpool is sold out in Hasbro.
If you said last night, it's probably already sold out.
Probably. Well, no, not last night. Earlier today.
Now, the biggest disappointment about the Deadpool, you don't have the gold-plated 50 cals.
I know.
I'm disappointed.
You made a brand new figure, and they made the whole point for him to getting those things.
They might give us what? Can I say? Can I say what we're talking about here? Am I allowed to?
I don't know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Well, I would say if you had a computer, type it in the private chat.
I was gonna say the reason why we didn't get him is probably we're gonna get a pretty pool or good pool, whatever.
Nice pool.
Nice pool. Thank you. Nice pool.
Yep. The finger bang dude. I don't really care. I wish the Punisher came a standalone figure instead of a finger banger.
Because really, I'm disappointed because I was hoping we finally would get a Ryan Reynolds likeness. Because like, if you can get Hugh Jackman's likeness, why can't you get Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, there is a lot of people were talking about like not having an unmasked Deadpool head, like even a scarred up head. Like, why don't we have one of those?
That's why I said I would not be surprised if they're doing like the Spider-Man figures and we get a Ryan Reynolds likeness next year. Because they're going to do more figures from this movie. They're not just going to do these 3 in Colossus. There's going to be more. Just got to be like, wait for the license approval, I guess.
They'll do like the sleeveless Wolverine too.
They will. He'll probably be battle damaged. But I don't think they'll put that much work into it. So it'll probably just be sleeveless.
And Toy Games too. If you want to join us, I sent you a link on Messenger.
By the way, Bushwhacker must be Jewish.
And some people are complaining that this is not.
Arms.
Some people are complaining that Logan is not accurate. That's because it's based on concept art. It's not the final product. It's concept art. That's why he looks like that.
I know you're not real excited about her Geek Fusion, but I like Crystal. In fact,
it's a good figure. I just don't. I don't care much about the character. I'm not knocking the figure.
Well, I want more Inhumans. Is the big thing. It's like she's been on my want list because plus I can put her like on a. I like to put my Inhumans with a Fantastic Four display, and definitely while you were getting some water, we were talking about definitely need a new updated Black Bolt.
Mm-hmm.
And a Medusa. I would like to have a deluxe Medusa with articulated hair.
Would you do?
I would pay a deluxe price point on an articulated hair Medusa.
But
you can actually do a stand, like the Phoenix stand, and have her head where she can attach to it.
Yeah,
and that would be so cool.
I could see them do maybe part of the hair be like one sculpted piece, and then like strands that stick out be bendy wire.
They could actually, do that. Have like the stand where she's off the ground with her hair, and do bendy wire some of the hair.
Have the solid piece of hair be like a stand for
We're
her.
saying the same thing. Yeah.
And then do bendy wire for the ones that can move around, like on the other side.
We're saying the same thing.
Thank you.
I'm not making sure we're on the same page.
I've said it 5 times. You keep saying it, Tom.
Okay.
Yes, by the way, Sith for life. Deadpool should have come with the adamantium skeleton.
Yes, that would have been. Have attachments where you put on the arms.
I'm telling you, these figures.
2 PVA agents with holes in them.
These Deadpool and Wolverine movie figures are going to sell well, and we are going to get more from the movie.
But this thing is just such a great update.
It is awesome.
It's long overdue, man. It's like getting a good a new medium-sized build in between the Hercules and the Falcon. Just looks so much better. I know somebody was in love with the Bushwhacker, the uncircumcised hand, especially. Like
somebody wants a finger bang, I guess.
Get past that.
You'd know all about that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I love the new cape, the more flowing cape. The other cape was kind of a little too bulky.
Oh, look, it's glued in. Wow.
Yeah, you can totally tell.
Yes.
Yeah, you can totally tell. Because it's not like they don't glue figures for displays.
It's going to be glued in.
I think they have to glue it in because of the shape of that cape. It wouldn't sit right on the shoulders just from the weight. Or at least a peg or something. They got something going on there. It'd be better if they just put pegs in the back to hold it in place. Just 2 pegs in the back. That would work better than gluing it in. But
oh yeah. But it is a good looking figure, like the darker blue.
I've never seen this, but I think it would be kind of cool if they put a peg on the front of the cape and put a little index hole for there. So you have one peg in the chest area for the front of the cape, and then you have a peg for the back.
So I like the Sergeant Cup too.
Do you like it when you get pegged in the back? Is that?
Oh, it's okay.
You get your eyes wide shut. I'm looking for this set too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the question is, does it have a dick hinge?
That's a big question there.
Big dick hinge.
They said they're going to have 2 sets of wings for this, so that's why with the bendy tail, the size, that's why I'm going to say minimum $100, probably over.
Yeah,
that's cool.
They know people will pay $100 for stuff because the vamps and stuff, so I totally see that being a $100 figure. Hello, sir.
The man of the hour.
Well, what? Since you asked us, what was your most exciting figure reveal?
There was a lot.
I know there's a lot to take in. It's like this year.
There was a lot. I did like the Mezco Beetlejuice.
Which
I just saw. The Frazetta girls made a Conan.
Yeah, I thought I had that pulled up.
That, I mean, I don't know if their figures don't articulate that well, but the sculpt is there.
This thing looks so dang good.
And Mezco and Super 7 need some competition. They can't have all the Conan goodness. You know what I mean? Like, so.
And it's got better proportions and everything. The sculpt and proportions look so better on this than the other. You know, like, a lot of people like went crazy for the Savage Crucibles, like Conan's. Like, I never liked the look of it, but their monsters look great.
Yes,
I think their humans don't look good.
I agree. I totally agree.
The Conan figure's got like a 10-pack abs.
Yep,
that's not human.
It's very. I don't know. There's something like off. You know what I mean? But this looks great.
I don't like how it blends in when they got like scale arms too. Like I don't like how they do their joints. You got that weird sleeve thing on the knees and the elbows.
Yep.
Which blends in when you got like the texture, but when you try to do like a smooth like humanoid like thing, it just your eyes just drawn to it. It just looks off.
Yeah.
But
this is nice. I'm glad stuff that I can afford look good too, like Marvel Legends and McFarlane. That's my wheelhouse because you could afford it. And
this is a nice piece. It's going to be a little more premium price, but but it looks like a premium piece.
I agree.
You got beautiful paint. You got a lot of airbrushing detail on it.
And you can see the knee articulation is there. It's just hidden underneath. Like,
oh yeah. I love like when they can work in and make stuff like hidden, blend into the sculpts.
Yeah.
And that is a gorgeous piece. Super 7's doing like their reissues of theirs.
Do you know the price point of these though?
I do not.
I do because I was curious. $35.
Really?
Yes.
That's not bad at all.
So are they turning over a new leaf? I mean, they because this doesn't look like a $60 figure, but $35.
Yeah. But I've always thought NECA, they should be pricing closer to the NECA pricing anyway, because NECA does a lot better job on paint.
Yeah, I don't have as many people.
NECA does better on everything. NECA does. I mean, across the board, NECA does
across
better.
The board.
They're averaging $20 a figure cheaper.
Right.
So, I mean, I mean, the price point is the entire reason why I don't own any Super 7 stuff at all.
Yes.
Like, there's some stuff I would love to have some Thundercats and some other things that they're putting out there, but for the price point,
right?
Hell no.
Vulcan Skull gonna be $35 too, or is it gonna be standard $55?
I don't know because I would buy that even because it's so goofy, and to see him in a toy is. I agree, Geek. Like, I've had arguments with people. I don't have as many people that interact on my channel as you do, Geek. But when I say something that people don't like, it tends to riles people up, as you know. And someone told me that Super 7 was.
That. I've never had any controversy on my channel at all. No, I don't know what
Someone
you mean.
told me that I should appreciate Super 7 because they're a small boutique company, and I'm like, they make toys, so.
I look good for them. I got nothing against Super 7 as a company.
Once they start getting like they get sponsors for $22 million like sponsors. They're not really a boutique little toy store.
No.
Well, I mean, look, I got nothing against the company, whatever. But they don't.
$22 million investors. It's like they're no longer a boutique place.
No,
they don't make anything at a price point that has any interest to me. Like what they're putting out, the quality of stuff that they're putting out, as far as like their sculpts and their articulation and things like that, to me, not worth the price point. If it is to other people, awesome. Like I don't give a crap. Like I'm not trying to trash them in any way, shape, or form. Like
I've got to where the only thing I buy is Super 7s when it's on clearance.
Yes, it's fun when it's on clearance.
Yeah, it's like I got some silver their first waves.
Me too. $30 I got them for.
Yeah, the Silverhawk stuff on there.
Yeah, what was it like about 6 months ago when BBTS just put a shit ton of stuff on clearance for Super 7?
Yep.
Bunch of GI Joes, Thundercats, all kinds of stuff. That was a great time to pick stuff up.
You said those Ghostbuster 2-packs are $100 a piece? Or?
Well, 100 per figure, and they come in two. So the first wave is Egon and Spengler, maybe $200.
I think they're like the 2-packs are set up.
Monster
Spengler and the monster.
Yeah, like a monster and a figure. $200.
It was Egon
$200 a pack.
And then Sam Hain came with what's his face.
So if you do the math, to have all 4 Ghostbusters is $800.
That's crazy. That's too much.
It's not happening.
Yeah,
they're gonna be in for sticker shock is gonna hit.
If it's $100 for the 2-packs, that'd have been doable.
Sure, $200.
Yeah, you'd be $50 a figure. They'd be like,
think about that. If you just want the Ghostbusters, it's going to be $800, and you're stuck with monsters that you might not care about on your shelf.
Exactly. But the Sam Hain and the Boogeyman were like.
Well, look, it makes sense coming from the company that put out that $250, basically just a large pop figure of Juggernaut.
Yeah, did anyone buy that thing?
I don't know, and it was cool. Look,
it was cool.
If that had been $50, I totally would have bought that. It was an awesome looking Juggernaut.
It was.
$250?
It scares me now about the pricing for this.
And that is is this 1/6?
You should be afraid.
That is a 1/12 scale.
They're doing 1/12 He-Man.
Yep, 2000X He-Man.
Oh my god!
And I love the designs for 2000X.
We all do. I have a theory as to why that cartoon failed. If you
what's it?
A 10-second story, the 2000X series.
Yeah,
it came on at like Friday night. In my
they would move the time slot up too. They would move the show.
Yeah. It was odd.
And that was before DVRs.
Yes. Yep.
So you couldn't really DVR. You say record the show and then record it anytime whatsoever.
Right.
When you sit there like trying to set your VCR to record something other, and it would that was the same thing with like the Flash back in the day in the 90s.
Yes.
That show got moved so many times they wouldn't even announce when they moved the show.
Right.
And if anything went wrong, they'd always bump the Flash and not air it. It's like certain things that the Cartoon Network did the same thing too with the Thundercats series from 2011.
Oh yeah, it came out Friday night at 10. It came on or something kooky, and I'm like,
they would move it too. You were expecting to come on Friday night, then we're going to move it to Saturday night, then we're going to move it this night.
Sabotage. I didn't know these were 1/12. If this is $100 for one figure. Maybe I do it.
I can swallow that pill because I buy Mezco's. Not Mezco's. Mayfair.
Did you get the Bane?
I did get the Bane.
You like it a lot?
I haven't opened them yet because I've been having issues with my hand, so I've been kind of like leaving stuff in boxes for a while.
Okay.
And I don't know what it is, but this show makes my hands quill.
but again, it's going to depend on is the figure good enough. Like I'll buy a Mafex or a Mezco or something like that because the figure's good enough,
sure.
Right? Yeah. Like I don't buy all of them. Like when Bishop came out last year, right? That Mezco Bishop, fucking awesome figure, right?
If they can make an articulated figure that looks like this, and they can make that for between $50 and $100, I'll at least get He-Man and Skeletor.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if they do something wacky and make them a 2-pack and with a character you don't want or something other and be $200. He-Man and Skeletor in a 2-pack for $200?
Yes.
Yeah, I could do that.
Or Battle Cat with the He-Man for $200.
Yeah.
Of
course, like what they price their Mondo, their 12-inch scale Battle Cat at, like $500 or something like that. $400. Of course, that thing is huge too. So.
Speaking of Gambit, what do you think of Gambit, Channing Tatum as Gambit, real quick?
I think that proved I'm glad they never made that fucking movie.
He's a goofy character to have his own. I think that's why they hammed him.
I would, because before this movie came out, I went and me and my wife rewatched every X-Men movie ever, and I would rather see the version of Gambit from X-Men Origins Wolverine get his own movie.
Yeah.
Than that pile of shit.
It was like a comedy. It was purely that for comedy.
It worked for the movie because
and he was badass, but he threw the cards.
Yeah, it worked for this movie. I would have hated to see him get his own movie.
Yeah.
Well, you got your super chat, Matt.
Oh, thank you. I like the new Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Deluxe figure Super 7. I'm a little hesitant to pre-order them because of the price. $35 a figure, I don't know. I mean, well, again, like we were talking about, I mean, $35 for Super 7 is not bad at all.
No.
I don't care enough about Power Rangers. That is not something I'm interested in.
Yeah.
If you like them, that's a good price for Super 7, though.
Oh, yeah. $35, that's what they should always be.
Without a doubt.
Because their articulations sucks.
Even their paint apps aren't even that great. They're very basic.
They're very flat paints. That's the only reason I got the Silverhawks. I'm eventually going to do some paint work on them.
Yeah, it's fun.
They're very basic. They got like solid dots for irises and stuff like that, and they're not really detailed.
No, it's like a step up above McFarlane figures, and you're paying triple the price.
I think McFarlane's probably got better paints.
I would probably agree. If I'm looking at my figures around me, yeah, I have a Super 7 figure on my shelf that looks like a Playmates toy, and that's the point.
Yeah.
But why do I have to pay triple?
Well, it's like I bought this one. It's on clearance on Big Bad Toy Store, like the Super 7 Optimus.
Yeah, I do like that.
It's super simple, but
yeah.
Well, they don't take time to like plan out articulation as far as arm.
They don't
the
care.
problem with Super 7 long term is going to be that as we have now hit this kind of era of vintage comebacks, and so many different companies are picking up on this now that weren't before.
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles, for instance.
Yeah.
Why would you go buy Super 7 Ninja Turtles when look what Playmates is doing?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Playmates is kicking ass right now with Ninja Turtles and some of the stuff they're dropping out and doing. They just did those, and I know some people don't like the texturing on them, but they just did those, whatever they're called.
I love them. I bought them last night. I love them.
Yeah. Why would you buy Super 7 at $55 a pop when you can buy those?
I really think
the price.
The sculpt is there.
Super 7, who has made, I mean, their entire business model revolves around nostalgia and being able to get away with, well, we aren't going to have the greatest articulation or the greatest paint apps, but we're the only people making this thing right now. Well, you're not the only ones making this stuff anymore.
I would love to see NECA get a hold of like Thundercats and Superhawks.
Well, I think a lot of us would.
Yeah,
the rumor was Mattel was getting Thundercats, but obviously
they are doing a crossover line with Origins.
Yep.
Oh, really? With those sculpts, like, but the 5-inch like classic Motu. I think Masterverse would look good with Thundercats. And there's so much that was. Oh, and did you see NECA's going to do the 2012 cartoon Turtles?
Yep.
Yeah.
There it is. Mattel teases a Motu Thundercats toys crossover in 2025.
So it could be Origins, and they could also probably be the bigger Masterverse.
Both, yeah. They could actually do both.
Wow. So like Matt said, Super 7 doesn't have that to fall back on. I really think Super 7 needs to reinvent themselves and do $30 toys.
They need to get some IP that nobody else has. They need to step away from the nostalgia market for a minute, because it's not going to last forever. And too many other companies are picking up on the nostalgia factor and realizing, well, we can do this stuff too. And Super 7.
I don't want them to get the King Arthur and Knights of Justice, though. I want somebody who can make good ones.
I want somebody good to get King Arthur and the Knights of Justice. That's what I want.
I could see Super 7 pulling out like Captain Planet out of nowhere and getting a little buzz with that.
Captain Planet!
Look at this. Jesus.
That thing is just
if you have the space for all this, God bless you.
These things are huge. They don't even fit on the table together. They're hanging off the tables.
They couldn't even find a table for it,
Hell, man, like we were talking about the other night, if you had that in the Eternia playset, you need an entire room.
Yes.
Like,
and it looks great.
Well, awesome. Good for you.
But this is one of the things that pains me, what Mattel does. To get this head, you had to buy that exclusive CamoCon off their website.
Yeah.
The Cobra Con doesn't come with the hooded head. The CamoCon, that was a Mattel Creations exclusive, came with this head as an extra, painted to match this. It didn't even match the Cobra Con figure.
Yeah.
The CamoCon, I mean. And now I don't have that head, so I didn't get the CamoCon.
Jared, do you need more head?
Yeah. I think we all do. Don't we all?
Yeah.
JB just grinning down there.
He's just like looking down at Plastic Man.
This is probably going to be crazy expensive too. It's going to be like their crowdfunded thing. So it's probably about $500 price point.
Yeah, you saw the Rattler already covered.
Yeah, we got some more cartoon announcements, Momotu stuff with the case. We got more Snake Man. We got Cartoon Hordak.
Okay, looks good.
Which, after announcing this, there's no point in buying the Turtles crossover one, because why would you need that one when you get this one? This looks great.
Looks great, but I still like that Turtles crossover one with the wings and everything.
Yeah.
This does look sweet.
Cartoon She-Ra. Cartoon, what's his name?
It's not Modulok, is it? No.
No, Montana. Which they did show a Modulok. They're doing a Modulok too.
Are they really?
Yep. They're doing origin style Modulok. I think it's going to be a Mattel Creations. And then you got this as be a retail figure, which I got the toy version of it. Which I wish they would do a Masterverse of the character, because I missed that. And I've been cherry picking like the Masterverse stuff I've missed in like a Mesh Universe Classics.
Yeah.
And it's mostly some like the monster stuff, and they work. They still work even though it's a different style.
Yeah.
You could totally work in a Masterverse.
I love the Too Bad from that line. Oh, this looks great, man. This looks satanic. Looks great.
Yeah, I missed this too. And this came with the Roton, and I got the Roton on eBay, and the guy broke it up and sold the figure separately. I got the Roton pretty cheap, but I still like to have some of these.
Yeah, this looks cool.
They're a troop builder too, which, I don't much care for this style like of Fisto.
Too much going on. He needs to be simple. The arm, when the arm isn't the focus, it kind of loses the
right.
point.
And you took the whole thing of he's not Armo, he's Fisto.
Right.
You got a whole cybernetic arm.
Yeah. But that looks gnarly.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind picking up a couple of those just to troop build it.
Yeah. Looks like something Conan would fight.
Yeah. Those things look great.
By the way, when are we going to get Adventures of Conan? Who's going to jump in on that one? We were talking about that last week?
No, you got
Adventures of Conan, that cartoon series from what was that, early 90s?
Yeah.
Well, Super 7.
They have a toy line, them chunky 5-point figures, right?
They had some back in the day. Yeah, they had some back
big
in
card.
We got more Turtles of Grayskull like crossover figures.
Okay. People are buying these. I didn't think these would sell, but anything Turtles sells, it seems.
Yeah. I've been cherry picking them. Just a few
Splitter looks cool. I saw him today.
I got them over here. I got them in the mail the other day. And it's a kind of neat thing here too. This is the Rattler. One of the Rattler original toy had like the extending neck. Part of this mutation is like a spirit, like a energy snake.
Freaky.
It's kind of really cool. But I've been kind of.
What's Ram Man doing?
This is Cartoon Ram Man.
Oh, cool. All right.
Which is really cool. And you got this in Origins. You get the what's his face?
That's Skeletor before.
This is the being that Keldor got merged with to make Skeletor.
Yes.
Whoa. And you get the actual extra heads. This is basically a recreation of the Classics figure with the same alternate heads. And they look great. This is just wild looking.
Yeah.
This is Ninjor mutated in the turtle line.
Okay.
Some reason Ninjor turned into a dragon.
I like that I can't tell it's from the turtle line, so I'd probably pick it up on a whim just because.
Oh yeah, that looks great. It comes with the same wings that Hordak has.
Wow.
Yeah, it's great on that set there. More New Eternia stuff. The Evil.
Oh, New Eternia. That's like 7-inch. That's the stuff I'm.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get down. I want to find. Yeah, these were new reveals. The Evil End. The Evil End looks great.
Looks great. Oh my god.
I might have to pick that one up. They've made such improvements on these figures.
This looks.
Earlier female figures in Masterverse were kind of bad.
Not to keep circling back to Super 7, but if this was Super 7, it would be $60. And look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is way better than anything Super 7's doing. That's Eastman right there.
Eastman
is top notch for $30.
I will have to say though, I don't know what's wrong with Mattel. Their flagship character He-Man, they can never get his head right.
It's never. I had to buy 2 painted, and I bought 2 painted, 2 unpainted head sculpts off eBay, and I never do that for because you're taking a $30 figure and you're making them $60, but the head for He-Man is so bad.
Yeah, it's like I bought the Ramen Toys
For the movie
one, because the movie head on that, it looked like
what it looked like?
Bad plastic surgery.
You know them rich twins that are like members of some cult from England? You ever hear the Bogdanovich twins? Ever hear of them guys?
No.
That's what it looked like, though.
But the Evil Lyn looks great.
Yeah.
Another Beastman was kind of surprising. We had that big deluxe one.
Right, I like his face with the blue.
Yeah. A lot of good detail. The new Eternia stuff, they're just doing so much good stuff with it.
It's underrated line.
We got a new Roboto coming out.
Oh, with the parts.
Not crazy about the head sculpt, but the body is a huge improvement over the Revolution. Revolution?
Yeah, for the cartoon. Revelations.
Yeah, Revelations, then Revolutions. But he gets destroyed in Revolutions. Yeah. Spoilers. This is weird. This is the Origins one and not the cartoon one, but he looks straight out of the cartoon. You would think that would be in the cartoon line. So this would be a Mattel Creations figure.
Oh,
Real
cool.
Blast. I love Real Blast. I don't
Me
know
too.
what it is. And we're getting a Masterverse Panther. And the Horde Trooper Masterverse. I think that's going to be exclusive too.
I would say across the board too, whether it's wrestling or He-Man, Mattel's price points make the most sense because you get a $10 for wrestling. You get a $10 entry level figure, and then a $20 deluxe, and then a $30 ultimate.
I hope this gets us regular release.
Yeah.
But make the exclusive where you can have them as individual characters, but have the actual 2-bad be a standard release. It keeps it still special, but don't put this like one of the Evil Horde, like one of the main characters in the Evil Horde, like bad guys. Don't put him behind a paywall SDCC because he's already gone. He's sold out like crap. Because all the Origin stuff sells out so fast on Mattel Creations. Within minutes. All the different exclusives that for the Masterverse stuff that goes on Mattel Creations, you still buy them. They don't sell out.
They don't. Maybe because they make enough where it shouldn't sell out. Like
I don't know, but Origin just seems to be a more popular line.
What's the better
you
line?
got more stuff. You got more play value too. Like as in say, like you got play sets.
They're doing a lot more stuff with that line.
Yeah.
The Masterverse line. You know, I mean, the Masterverse line essentially is just figures, and the majority of them are just
who's this?
modern interpretations or pulled directly from that Netflix cartoon. Whereas with Origins, between doing all the different versions, because when you're pulling directly from the old toys and the old cartoon, and you're pulling stuff from other places as well, and you're pulling Ninja Turtles in, and you've got a lower price point, and you've got vehicles and Battle Cat and all this stuff. Like, there's just a lot more going on.
Yep.
That makes Origins a way more attractive line, I think, to most people.
Yeah, the price point is definitely a lot easier to swallow.
These are new reveals from Super 7. They were supposed to be an SDC exclusives, but everybody's got them up for pre-order.
What's the Mumbra? This has the light up eye feature. That's the
This
gimmick.
is the light up chest and eye feature. So these are going to be available for everybody. You can order them. Big Bad Toy Stores them up for order.
Looks good. It looks good. This is something that's closer to $60 in their defense.
Well, I think they're a little. Actually, this is like 85.
Well, of course. There you go.
And the line note's 65.
Fucking, of course. You know.
They had I called it, like I was talking to somebody. It's like, yeah, their normal prices are this. They're going to add more price for like the light up feature.
They're nuts.
And the Lion-O doesn't look as good.
No. Not at all.
You look.
That looks weird.
What?
Look at his hair. It's like one big clump of clay.
Why is there a camel toe down his bicep?
Yeah, there is a.
I don't have that. Do you have that? You have a camel toe on your bicep?
No. What's up with his hair though? The sculpt is one big piece.
It is super simplified. It will not match anything else you have. This is like a super cartoonized version.
This looks like
the renders look great.
Yeah.
The actual physical figure looks like crap.
Yeah.
Now, if this was $25, I'd buy it, but not 65.
No, I think I have a old Lionel next to me.
Yeah, camel toe bicep. I don't want that.
He looks good.
Not bad.
No.
I like Mumra, but not enough to pay that for.
And this thing is $200.
That's ridiculous. For the most annoying character from Silverhawks.
No, and you got Hasbro and McFarlane putting out, $80 vehicles.
Yep. So no.
85.
65 and 85.
Look at them prices.
It's just insane.
And it's funny. Super 7 lost the Simpsons line, right?
Yep.
The Jax Simpsons figures are selling out at Target.
Oh yeah, and they're still like hotcakes. Yeah. They're problematic too.
They're $13, which is a little too cheap. I think they could have gave you a little more for $20, but still, they're selling out.
Well, they probably want to do a test. They might do better figures later.
I agree.
I was like, you got an unproven line that you're like, well.
Yeah.
They lost Simpsons. Didn't they lose Disney too?
Yeah, they did. Because Disney owns the Simpsons.
Yeah. Well, these Chrome Silverhawks they did, I've seen some people
doing. They look good. I mean, it pisses me off.
Don't take them out of the box because they scratch as soon as you try to do anything with them. Pixel Dan was looking at them. He already started scraping the paint off of them.
Did Pixel Dan mention that?
Look, there are still, he
mentioned it.
Oh, this back metal look has been done since the '80s, and there are still figures out there from the '80s that have not scratched off. This is the same complaint we had about the glow in the dark stuff, right? Like, this is a tried and true technology. People know how to do this and been doing this for a long time. There's no excuse for this vac metal to be this cheap and flimsy on a $55, $60 figure.
Well, the thing is too, I didn't need them to be vac metal.
No,
just make them metallic paint.
Yeah,
I would have been happy with metallic paints. This is their first release of their Monstar.
What'd you get him for?
Got him super cheap off Entertainment Earth.
Yeah.
He's a huge figure. Articulation sucks.
Yep.
But because this is as far as the elbow bends.
They had the nerve to make a chair for him that he can't sit in.
Well, it's for the other Monstar.
Oh, it's for the monster.
Non-transformed, which I got that cheap too. I got the chair and the non-transformed. I just haven't took them out of the box yet. But I understand about the vac chrome and stuff, on softer plastics and stuff, be like very hard to deal with. Metallic paints, make them shiny. That's all I would have been happy with. Yeah. Not everything flat plastic, which parts are falling off of it. Quality.
And thank you, Trump's ear circumcision. I grew up in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Have no interest in action figure now. Megazord or a Dragon Zord. That's my Megazord. That
was the biggest mishandling of Hasbro. They didn't do any Zords.
You missed the dick joke in there. He's got a Megazord for the Yellow Ranger there.
I mean, don't we all?
Trini. No, I like Kimberly better, man. Everybody I knew had a crush on Kimberly growing up.
Oh yeah, that's probably like one of the first big celebrity leaks. Everybody went crazy.
I think one of them girls has an OnlyFans now. So there you go.
Well, they ain't Trini, because that's a fucked up OnlyFans, seeing as how she's been dead for 20 years.
One of them, one of the girl Rangers has a...
there is a later one. Also, another Ranger is a murderer too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, one of the dudes killed somebody with a sword in his apartment.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
The actress that played Amy Jo Johnson didn't do porn. She did a posed nude for her boyfriend at the time, and he posted pictures on the internet. It's the first. It's one of those first internet celebrity leak type thing back in the 90s. Yeah,
that's horrible. That's horrible. Where would one find that?
Very easy to find.
I wish that they didn't get these 2005 turtles. I wish NECA was doing these.
I'm same here. If NECA, it just kills me that I would have preferred to see it the other way around. Them got the 2012, and NECA got the.
Sure, I can see that. What's that transformery looking thing? Oh, that was the van.
Yeah, I love this series.
I mean, these look okay. These look like $20 toys.
They do look like they have better articulation.
They
so
do.
It looks like they're stepping it up.
55 each, though, man. It's such
but they are $25, $30 looking figures,
yeah.
not $55 figures.
I agree.
Nothing about these scream that they should be $55 price point figure. Are you still eating, JB?
Yes.
No, it's time. But I would like seeing like it's a turtle van in like Nike's. How much was their turtle van for Super 7?
What, like 400?
We lost your volume, like the sound.
It's $450. That was the price. $450.
Oh, it's right there on screen.
It was.
How much is it? Or it's on screen.
I don't know anyone that owns that fucking thing either.
Well, then you had NECA come around at the same time, dude. Well, there's what for $150?
No, it was $250, but it was a lot perfect for the cartoon.
Yeah. But yeah, this thing is just overpriced.
Overpriced.
But I wanted the Thunder Tank, but fuck them, I'm gonna pay what they wanted for it.
That was $600, right?
Quinn got one of those. Quinn had one of those Thunder Tanks. I don't know what he did with it. It's not in his store.
It's too damn much. But let's see. Look at that.
I gotta say, for the price, is anyone doing better head sculpts than Hasbro right now? That Wolf Hugh Jackman looked crazy.
Oh yeah. That's a good head sculpt right there. They just put that out in the booth today.
And this is for the video game / Kitty Pryde. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like JB was talking about earlier. Like we need a new update on the Cyclops.
He's an old buck, right?
Yeah, that's the Lucky Cap.
That's sad.
JB, are you having time with you had the camera off with?
I do like this Wolverine. The boots look, the black is punched in around that brown. It looks great.
Yeah, I like it. You're being awful quiet, JB. You're all right.
I'm just listening.
You listen to the knowledge, not the knowledge of.
Yeah.
They finally painted the hair on the arms too.
I was wondering about that. That's the first picture I've seen with that side of the arm. Good. And the hair looks actually good.
Mm-hmm. Those Sentinels sold out.
I like the spike claws too. It's more traditional, old school.
Yeah, I mean it's very John Byrne inspired. I mean it is from Secret Wars with the colors, but outside of the colors, that's a John Byrne Wolverine right there, which is what many of us have been wanting for a very long time.
Yeah, I agree with Justin. It's a people give Hasbro shit, and sometimes they deserve it, but they also deserve praise when they do something well.
When they do a head sculpt right, they do it right.
Mm-hmm.
But when they do it wrong, they do it wrong. Like the Falcon from Shadow Classified.
Lips Mahoney.
They look like
they redid him
from Team America.
Oh yes, they did redo him, but he's in a 2-pack. I'm not.
An exclusive to collect Walmart.
I'm not buying it. These two sold out on Pulse.
Yeah, I forget. I didn't know they were going up.
I didn't know either. They'll be at GameStop probably.
Yeah, those they look nice. They
look cool. The Rock is a nice touch.
That's one thing that always been with Hasbro though. When they do troop builder stuff, they should troop builder stuff should always be available to order.
Mm-hmm.
Like Hydra soldiers, the shield agents and stuff like that, AIM and these Sentinels. This should be like a license to print money. It's like
Cobra troops, stormtroopers, all that.
Yeah.
2-packs never stop.
Should always have them in stock. That's one thing that much we gave hate to Matty Collector back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
It was like
it's what used to always be, right? You go back to the 80s, Star Wars always had stormtroopers on the shelf.
Yep.
G.I. Joe always had Cobra troopers on the shelf.
Yep.
Right? Like they that was normal because that's what you did with those characters, with those figures.
Yep.
And they just don't do that. It's like, oh, well, you get this one in this wave that we're going to make for a couple of months, and then that's
weird.
It. You're like,
Very weird.
And it comes, one per case. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Well,
it does.
I am running out of time, but Matt, if you can keep going if you want to. And
well, my wife's telling me I'm running out of time. I've been here for 3 hours.
But yeah, let's try to get through this real quick. Oh, the NECA Beetlejuice more.
They're making the strip club too. This the big house, they're making that huge house from the movie NECA's making.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
They didn't really show anything on that. Here we got some more NECA. We got Pee-wee's Playhouse.
I hope this head sculpt is not final because this is
the paint. This is a horribly painted prototype. It's got to be.
They must rush this to the show. That head looks okay. The screaming head.
Yeah, I think it's bad paint on all this. So their paint's normally fantastic, and those look terrible.
I watched a really weird Alf episode the other night, which I learned something from. But they're not giving up on the Alf, which is cool, I guess. Not for me, but that's awesome.
Megadeth, I kind of want that. Let's see. We got
Turtles with Christmas hats on.
Yep, more NECA stuff.
Turtles just is like a money printing machine.
Oh, everybody buys Turtle stuff.
It's crazy.
Which I hate to wrap it up, but I got another show at 9.
What's another show? You have another channel too?
As well, I got my Collector Express channel. I do a customizing stream here.
Okay. Matt threw me off when I saw another channel. I'm like, this guy has a whole other culture of. I was like, that's wild. How do you juggle it?
Oh, you saw my other channel?
I did. I was curious. I mean, I'm pro Second Amendment. I mean, I don't have a 6-shooter on my hip or anything, but I own guns, so it's cool. I don't have the time to do it, but God bless you, man.
Well, thank you for hopping in the last minute with us.
Yeah, I always watch you. Listen, I watch Friday night when I'm painting bullshit. I usually have you guys on, so thanks for having me.
If you ever want to come on the customizing stream sometime, just let us know.
I do. I need to pick your brain with a few things, man.
You
got a lot of talent, and it's like anything else. You learn something from a handful of people, and then you apply it to what you do.
He is the best customizer I have ever seen.
Dude,
I have a couple of his customs that he lovingly made for me, and they're fucking fantastic.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it. Yeah. Well, I hate to run, but I got the other show, and it's in 2 minutes.
Uh-oh. All right. Okay.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Toy Games for coming to notice. JB, I'm glad everything went well with the wedding. And nobody ran off or anything.
No.
No.
And we'll see y'all next time.
Later, guys.
Ninja vanish.